What's up is down, what's left is right. Chasing stars and holding you. I can't see the end, but we'll see it through. Times don't fly too high. Be sure to keep the ground in sight. Fly forever if you keep it tight. Love the world but keep the sky on your mind.
Bonjour, bienvenue. Welcome. Welcome to another live stream here with Vladanoob. Yes. Hope everybody is doing well. Today we are in Vancouver, I think. Yep, we are. We are in Vancouver and we're going to be flying down to Seattle. Gear, Mr. 850. Welcome to the live stream, man. Hope you're doing well. Hope you're having a good day. Alright, so today we're going to be flying from Vancouver down to Seattle, and then from Seattle we're going to fly on towards Yakima in Washington to McAllister Airfield here with the Embraer E175. We're going to be flying the Alaskan livery today. This is a route that could be typically operated by Alaskan Airlines with the Embraer. Alright, and we are still in Explain 12 here today. Beautiful. One of my viewers had commented on one of the videos saying that the MD-11 1.2 is out. I'll definitely have to go check that out, right? Considering that is one of the aircrafts that I do have in Explain 12, so that's something I have to check out. Alright. Okay, it's a run-of-the-mill Embraer flight here today. Having flown the Lineage 1000E business jet the other day, I thought, you know what, let's continue with one more little Embraer flight. So that's what we're going to do today. We are flying with real time and real weather, are we not? Yep. Without further delay, we're gonna get started here in about 10 seconds. We'll jump into the cockpit, get ourselves prepared and out of here towards Seattle. Okay. Welcome to the Embraer cockpit here. Let's take our GPU in. Get our forward passenger door open. There are no airstairs for this one. Ground objects, all of that stuff. I don't care about the rest of this stuff. Weight and balance. I don't have a sim brief plan ready. Wish there was a good E-Jet for MSFS. The FSS-1, the FSS E-Jet, once they're ready with it, once they're done developing it, I think it should be good. The problem is though, they've been on it for a really long time and they released it too early before it was ready, so it already has a very bad rep. So even if they fix it in the future, it's not going to catch on as well. But you know, if they do a proper job with it and fix all the issues, then you do have an E-Jet. Would I personally recommend it at the moment? No. Hello there, Mr. Mike Coffee. That's right, we're in your hometown. Well, those are interesting viewpoints, or rather points of interest. Unfortunately, today we're not flying a GA aircraft. It's not a VFR flight. We're going to be flying an airline flight with the Embraer today. I forgot I didn't get my sim brief ready, so let me just do that quickly. CYVR to KSEA, Seattle. We're flying the Embraer E175, ERJ175 is what we are. The Embraer regional jet. Fly that. Now weights today are going to be in kilograms. Yes, it is. Okay. So let's generate that flight. I'm just making sure the weights are in kgs, which they are. Okay, weight and balance. Request our company load sheet here. View that load sheet right here. We got that ready. Let's load the plane. Ta-da! I heard about a relatively good E190, but the RNAV and nav systems are screwed. That's the FSS one. That is the Flight Sim Studios one, Mr. Guillermo. That is the Flight Sim Studios one that I'm talking about. Alright. Takeoff performance. We can come to this, but before we do, let's head up here. Get our batteries on. That can go on, that can go on. There you go. Armed emergency lights. These can go on. Nav lights are already on. Nothing else to turn on here as far as I'm concerned, ladies and gentlemen. We'll turn that off. Good. Yep, looking good. Yes, that's the one. SimBrief and Navigraph, a bit busy for me, but I'm getting it. It's so cool. Yeah. What is this warning about? Oh, shut up. Flight control tests and all that stuff, let it happen. Yeah, SimBrief and Navigraph, pretty cool. Good evening, Captain. How are we today? I'm doing well. How are you doing, Mr. Runners? Welcome to the live stream here. Alright, takeoff performance. Let's get some information in here. Now, our estimated takeoff weight today is 32,168 kilos. So we're going to put that in kilograms. And our runway for takeoff today is 26 left, everybody. Are we going to derate our thrust? Are we going to derate the thrust here today? TO1, yes we are. Flaps recommended is F2. Wind today is 290, 8 knot of wind here. I'm going to go with it. Outside air temperature is 19 degrees Celsius. I'm going to go with it. QNH of 31.1. I'm going to go with it. And we are going to compute all that stuff right here. Okay, before we send our information to the FMS, we're going to continue down here with our setup. So we're going to go to the nav menu here. We're going to go to the route. Our destination today is KSEA. Noises, or the coffee is old. Brew a new cup. Coffee is a must. Today I have coffee with me. Might be short ride for the bigger boys. Oh, hold on. Let me see if my coffee is still good. Yep, it is. All right. Left might be short, right for the bigger boys. Well, today we are flying the E175. It's a tiny bird that also has very good stopping power, so we're good. KSEA. Okay, we're going to activate that. We're going to go to our departure here today. What is our departure? Out of Vancouver. Fair city of Vancouver. Home of Mr. Mike Coffee. 26 left. We're going to use a direct departure here today. So we're going to leave it like that. Apply that. Activate that. From there, we're going to fly direct to Roesh. So we need to do that. Don't wait. Roesh. There you are. And then from Roesh, we're going to go ahead and go to our arrival. Our arrival into Seattle. Beautiful Seattle. There's 34 left. We're going to use the ILS 34 left. And we are going to not use a transition here today. For our arrival procedure, we're going to use Mariner 8. But Mariner 7 is available, so that's what we're going to use today. Not going to use a transition. And we're going to apply this one. Activate it. There you go. There's a discontinuity that we don't need to worry about, because we are going to clear it up right now. I do not want to fly with a discontinuity on this aircraft. Okay, so we have got another one here. Delete vectors. Oh, I do not like vectors. Activate. Let's go through that again. There you are. That sounds beautiful to me, ladies and gentlemen. Let's go to our performance initialization. Alternate fuel. What is our alternate for today? I have no idea, but alternate fuel. Oh, it's Portland, apparently. 816 as our alternate fuel. Cruising altitude today estimated to be 17,000 feet. Not very high. And takeoff center of gravity, 0 fuel weight. Let's go ahead and pick that up from right here. Shall we do that? Weight and balance, 0 fuel weight. Apparently given at 28,933. 28933. So let's put that in. 28933. 28933, ladies and gentlemen. Our center of gravity for takeoff is given as 17.9. So we can go ahead and input that information right there. Let's go ahead. That's all good. Take off. Our takeoff data set. That's right. Vancouver is hosting the FIFA. Navigraph now easiest to fly in other places. Is that right? Oh yes, because of the busyness around the area, I suppose. Eh? Take off 1, we're going to send that to FMS. We're going to go TO1 for our derating here today. There you go. We need to put our flex temperature. We're actually going to use a flex temperature today, aren't we? I don't think that's actually mentioned in the FMS here. No, it's not, but it is in SimBrief, so that's what I'm actually going to use here today. Select the temperature of 41. I want to use that today. Outside temperature 14 degrees. No. It's actually 19 degrees. I don't know what it's talking about. Okay, FMS takeoff. Runway slope. Apparently, I don't know the runway slope. I'm too lazy to put that in. Wind is 2900/8. I think we'll be just fine with this information. I don't think we need to worry too much about it. Runway 265 heading. 263 is apparently the heading. I don't know. Next one, flaps 2. That's fine. TO. No. I said TO1. Why are we going back to TO2 here? No, sir. This is not what I want. I said TO1 here. Okay, you know what? I don't really care about that. Let's just continue. Takeoff speeds. We're gonna come towards our. That, load that, and let's go back to performance. Let's go to takeoff. All of that is done. Come back to flight plan. We got all the nav that we need in the world. We'll leave this the way it is for now, and we are ready to go, ladies and gentlemen. Let's head down here, go to ground services, get that out of the way. Let's head up here, start our APU. Where's our APU? There it is. Start our APU there. Oh, not yet. Hold on. Okay, it should work now. Yes, our APU is booting up. Very, very good. Other country don't have to Google runway info, etc., but winds aloft still have to look for that. I think we'll be just fine today. Okay, APU is coming to life. Let's go ahead and... forward passenger door is closed, I suppose. There we go, APU coming to life. In the meantime, we can go ahead and plan our pushback here. Today's route is rather simple. We're gonna fly towards runway... Yeah, it's a very short flight anyway, so... We need to take off with our nose to the right. That's what we need to do today. So let's go ahead and plan that pushback right here. Pre-plan that pushback. We're going to go this way.
Ground to cockpit. Plan acknowledged. Call me through the menu when you are ready.
I am ready, sir. Let's remove the GPU there and we're good to go. Wait, what? X-Plane. Yeah, Mr. Mike. We're on X-Plane. On lovely X-Plane 12. Okay. Fantastic. Map. Reduce the range on that. Shall we get out of here, ladies and gentlemen? Yes, we shall. Better pushback. Start the pushback.
Ground to cockpit. Tow is driving up.
Tow is driving up. Yeah. Tow is driving up. Come on, Mr. Tow, attach yourself so we can get out of here. There it is. Bright red tuggy. I wish we had some ground services on X-Plane 12.
Okay, all doors and hatches are closed. Ready to connect.
Ready to connect.
Winching strap and adapter in position. Release parking brake when ready to start pushback.
Release parking brake, copy that. Beacon lights on. Our nose is being lifted.
Starting pushback, and you may start engines.
Thank you very much. Clear to start engines. Let's go ahead and stop that music right there and get our engines started up. Okay, to start up our engines, we got beacon lights on. Everything else is looking good for our engine startup here. We're going to come down here and we're going to go to run and start those engines. Engine number 1 is pulling up.
Once again, welcome aboard X-Crafts. We are creating the most flyer-friendly aircraft, and it's our sincere hope that you have a pleasant experience with us today. At this time, I would like to review some of the safety features of this Embraer 175. Please refer to the safety information card located in the seat pocket in front of you. You can follow along as I point out the airplane's safety features. There are 6 clearly marked exits. The main cabin door through which you enter. An exit on the right side opposite the main door. 2 window exits located over the wings and 2 rear exits. Take a moment to locate the exit nearest you, keeping in mind that the closest usable exit may be located behind you. In the event of an emergency,
Our engines are looking fairly stable enough for us to go ahead and start engine number 2. Engine number 2 coming alive. Oh, sorry.
Operation complete. Set parking brake.
Set parking brake, you say? We can do that.
Disconnecting tow. Stand by.
We can put our flaps down to 2. disconnect and hand signal. There we are, we're good to go.
Oh, it's disconnected and bypass pin has been removed. Hand signal on the left. We'll see you next time and have a safe flight.
Hand signal on the left, thank you very much. Taxi lights on either side can go on here. We need to set our trim for takeoff, which, if I remember right, is... oh. Oh. Where's our trim? Oh, good lord. There's our hand signal. We're good to go. Thank you very much. Where on earth is our trim? I just saw it, didn't I? Yeah, a trim is 4 up. So let's go ahead and set that in here. 4 up is already set apparently, so we're good to go. Okay, let's release our parking brake. Takeoff configuration.
Takeoff okay.
Takeoff okay. Dad started out at a flying club long ago when they told the schools go away, so I had to finish the lessons in 2 small GA airports. Started in Vancouver. Well, there's Vancouver for you. You remember what flying club it was? Missed my coffee by any chance? We need to set the local pressure here today. We haven't done that, have we? Local pressure here today is 30.11. .11. Has it been set on both sides? Yes. Pacific Flying Club. Oh, I don't know which one that is. I have flown to the Victoria Flying Club. That is in Victoria, near Vancouver. As a matter of fact, my Piper Comanche video was in Victoria over there. Thank you very much, the Go-Getter Invest. I'm glad you're enjoying the stream and welcome on board one more time. Welcome to the live stream. Glad to see you here. Glad you're here having a good time. Long gone. Ah, the flying club is long gone now. Alright, we're now taxiing along here rather slowly. I'll show you guys a little nav map here. There we are. Taxiing along here to our takeoff runway. Nothing complicated, very gentle aircraft. I bought a scenery for Victoria. It has a little dip on a taxiway, no big deal. I assume you're talking about Microsoft Flight Sim. Now, our aircraft is sitting a little bit funny here. I don't know why it's so sloped at the moment. I have no idea why the Embraer is so sloped. I don't know if it's sloped in real life to this degree, but I doubt it. Highly doubt it. Look at how satisfying and smooth the taxiing in X-Plane 12 is. Wow. Look at that. You can almost... It feels like silk. Feels like a baby's butt. That's what it feels like. It feels very smooth. I don't know if you guys know talcum powder. You used to put that in babies' diapers, you know, you'd puff it up with talcum powder to make it comfortable. That's what it feels like when you fly. When you ground handle this aircraft in X-Plane 12. Weird comparison there, but it is the truth. The truth shall set ye free. Alright. Slope. Oh, it's got low profile tires. You know, lowered. You mean lowered suspension, eh? It's sporty. It's sporty, one would say. No, I don't understand what's with the slope, though. Amen, huh? Now, What is it with this aircraft though? Why is it so sloped like this? Is it an error with the modeling? Is it an error with something? I don't know. Maybe it's a glitch. But why is it like this? We don't have this problem with the lineage we flew yesterday. It's my first time noticing this strange sloping there. Nonetheless, what's your favorite aircraft? That is a very rough question, sir. That is a question that beckons all my brain power. I'm not entirely sure that I have it in me to ponder upon such heavy stuff today. But to answer your question in the best and comprehensive manner without boring you, I would say in X-Plane 12, the X-Crafts Lineage 1000E that I flew yesterday was definitely my favorite. In X-Plane 12, nothing can come close to it as far as I know, or as far as the aircrafts that I have. That is my favorite aircraft in X-Plane 12, hands down the end. In terms of heavy airliners, I'll say in X-Plane 12, I'll have to say it's the 777-300ER by Flight Factor. Again, I don't have a lot of aircrafts in X-Plane 12. But that, to my knowledge, is the best flight simulation for any aircraft available, period. That is the 777 by Flight Factor. If we're talking about MSFS, there are a lot of favorites there. One of my very favorites, as I always say, Phoenix A320 systems, absolutely beautiful. iFlyMax has a lot of potential. I'm going to enjoy it when they release the native edition for it for 2024. We've got, in terms of GA aircrafts, my goodness, Piper Comanche sticks out. Piper Comanche is the one I'll go for. So yeah, that is my thought. I also love the fly-by-wire A380. That is the best freeware add-on available for any flight sim as far as I'm concerned that I've heard of or used. Fly-by-wire A380. It is so good that, as amazing as the Inibils A380 is, and I've seen the trailer and I'm blown away by it, not as, I don't feel the urge to buy it as strongly. I'm leaning towards the A220 because of it. That's how good it is. So I hope that answers the question, Mr. The Go-Getter Invest. Sorry I don't have one aircraft I can pick out per se, you know what I mean? Which runway you headed to? 26 left. Heard at the FX Expo, X-Plane is working on scenery. That's right. That is right. That is right. I'm headed to 26 left. I don't know if that's the one that we're supposed to be at. We are, right? Tell me we are. We'll go this way. Did you go to the expo? I wish, Mr. My Coffee. Obviously, had I been at the expo, I'd have live streamed the whole thing. I wish. One day I hope to show up there. X-Plane and MSFS need their own game, but that's like asking Xbox and PlayStation to make their own system. Not sure what you mean by that, Mr. The Go-Getter Invest. The Go-Getters Invest. I'm not sure what you mean by that. Well, one day you'll be a famous content creator. You're quite good now. Well, you're very kind, Mr. My Coffee. I hope that day comes to pass. All right. I hope that day comes sooner than later. Anyway, all in good time. We are looking good here, ladies and gentlemen. Let's look at our flight plan here. We're looking good. Let's head up here. Turn on these lights right here. Strobe lights on. These can come off. Logo lights can remain on for me. And if we come down to our FMS, we can go ahead and turn these on as well. And that should get us ready to get on out of Vancouver. We're rolling again. Let's give it a bit of oomph here. There we go. I still need to work on my videos. I need to make more videos is essentially what I need to do. I'm having trouble with that. Let's turn off our APU, something we forgot to do, by the way. But yeah, I'm having trouble with that. Hatchet C182, welcome to the live stream. Hope you're having a good day. Welcome on board. I don't recall seeing you around, but welcome. Welcome, sir. Or ma'am, I don't know, but yeah. Okay, we're gonna turn in towards our runway here today. Hopefully this is the correct runway. If not, we shall find out. Hey, it's a pavement after all, ain't it? I'm kidding. It is the right runway. Don't worry, guys. Okay, let's do some work here with our altitude. What is our cruising altitude? 21,000. We're going to go directly to 21. So let's go ahead and do 21. And we're going to put VNav on. We're going to put nav on. Oh, that didn't work. FD on. Nav. VNav engaged. And auto throttle also needs to be on here. I need to put that on FMS. Brilliant. Your streams are doing amazing. Keep it up. Also, turn your videos into shorts. The highlights, moments for yeah, you're very right. You're very right about the shorts. Unfortunately, I cannot make shorts. My phone is honestly a terrible one that I have. And you can't really make shorts on the PC. You know, so that is a big problem that I have. You can make clips, but you can't really make shorts, and that is the problem that I have about making shorts. I do need to make videos as well, like regular videos in addition to live streaming. I believe I'm happy with my streams, but I'm not happy with my video output. I'll work on it. Flight director off? How dare you? Flight director is on. You liar. Thou shalt not lie. Thou shalt not lie to me. Wait, hold on. Let me just put that on there. Okay, let's get out of here. We are on takeoff roll mode. There we go. Let's set our power. And let's get out of here. Setting power. Okay, that's good enough for us. Out we go. Increase the range on this one a little bit. Yeah, there you go. Slow acceleration here today. Rotate. Get up. We had to check out that view. Even if that means we're gonna go off course a little bit, that's alright. There we go, ladies and gentlemen, looking good as we leave behind the fair city of Vancouver. Canadians, famously nice. There we go. I gotta say, I think my favorite thing. Oh, hold on. Let's give it off to the autopilot for a second here. There we go. If we're talking about Canadians, I have to say I'm a huge fan, a massive fan of Tim Hortons. Is LNAV working? Yeah, it is. Okay, great. Of Tim Hortons and maple syrup. I'm not kidding. I am not joking. I know that those are like two of the stereotypical things you talk about Canada, but I'm being very serious. I love them. I love it. Have my passport. Yeah. Vancouver Airport. Look how beautiful it looks in X-Plane 12. This is default scenery with the Airport Enhancement Pack running. Airport Enhancement Pack. Probably the only airport add-on you need in X-Plane 12 to get every single default airport absolutely flyable with a marvelous experience. It gives you better experience than some of the payware airports out there in MSFS. Alright, we're looking fantastic here. Look at that. Lovely little boat. Tim Hortons needs your support right now. People are bashing it. I wonder why they're bashing it. Is it something to do with something political? Because quite frankly, I don't care about the politics. If you're a drinks or a cafe or whatever Tim Hortons is, I care about the drink. You know what I mean? I'm not into all that corporate politics stuff if that's what it's about. Tim Hortons has the best drinks, and so I love Tim Hortons. It's that simple. It has nothing to do with the political stand of anybody. But the Ortho looks amazing, doesn't it? The Ortho is absolutely brilliant. Yeah. It's political. If it's political, I don't like to take sides about anything. When it comes to politics, I'm strictly talking about their drinks. French vanilla from Tim Hortons. Probably my favorite drink ever. The French vanilla cold from Tim Hortons. Nothing comes close. Nothing. Okay, that's all I'm talking about. Whatever political issue, well, the drink didn't do anything about it, did it? So there's no point of hating on the actual drink. Life is too short to hate on stuff, man. KSEA to your left. Yeah, it is. It's a very short flight here today. It's a very short. Actually, it's literally dead ahead of us now. But yeah, it's such a short flight. We could probably throw a stone and hit somebody in Seattle. That's how short it is. AutoOrtho for X-Plane 12 makes it look pretty good. I also have SimHeaven running and Global Forests V2, which makes a huge difference. So yeah, everything I run is in the description, just so you guys have a reference point if you ever want to do this to your X-Plane 12. Our aircraft is functioning as it should, coming up on 10,000 feet up here. Let's turn off our fasten seatbelt signs. We can turn that off. We can turn these off. We can turn off the logo lights too. We don't really need anything else. Everything else looks fantastic to me. Bellingham and Naval Air Force. I think you spelled naval wrong there, didn't you? Yes. Naval Air Force Base and after Seattle. Bellingham. Bellingham. Is Bellingham on the way? I think Bellingham is on the way. I do see a Friday Harbor. I'm aware of the Friday Harbor area. We're also passing Victoria International. Victoria is right off to our right now. We've got, yes, Bellingham should be somewhere here. I believe so. And then straight on to Seattle. That is correct. Sorry, typo. Sure, no problem. In fact, Victoria is off to our right. Yeah, well, I think we're looking at the Victoria region right now. It's a little bit up front, but that's about it. Where is Victoria International? Can we catch a glimpse of Victoria? Or is it a little too far? I think it's a little too far. It's somewhere there. Oh, the San Juan. Alright. Looking good. Let's go to some cinematic views because we don't have a lot of time for cinematics here today. It's in the smog. Yeah, it is. Smog the Dragon. I don't know if any of you are Lord of the Rings fan. You should do shared flight stream with a fellow live streamer. And who would that be? I don't usually do multiplayer stuff because it tanks my frame rates in all honesty. But not opposed to shared live streams as long as someone is compatible with my style of live streaming and stuff and flying. I don't mind. But in general, I don't do multiplayer because it just tanks my performance for some reason. In either case, who are you talking about? And you both show POV and we can join as passengers and be there real time. Is that right? How would one go about doing that? The go-getters invest. How would one go about doing that? How would you do that? I believe you can share cockpit in X-Plane 12, yes? Is that what you're talking about? Because we can do that in X-Plane 12. I don't know about MSFS. Hello there, Mr. R Squad 76. Welcome to the live stream. Hope you're having a good day. Welcome on board. I think we're already coming up on our top of descent. It's best we jump in to our flight deck here and get started with stuff before it is too late, ladies and gentlemen. Okay, where is our top of descent? Let me just reduce the range on that. I don't see it. Ah, TOD is... I don't see the TOD. Where is it? Are we at 17,000 feet? We have an altitude restriction. We have an altitude restriction? What is this thing doing? Let me have a look. Yeah, we're already coming up on our descent right here. We don't have a long way to go here. We really don't. Yeah. So I don't understand what exactly the aircraft is doing at the moment. It's telling us that it's stopping at 17,000 for some reason. I forced it with a flight level change. I think it's going to be too late for this, isn't it? Yes. Bro, right when I saw Yakima, bro, I lit up. That's such a good town. Oh, tell us more. I actually don't know much about Yakima, Washington. Is that right? What makes it a good town? Tell us more. Navigraph has top of descent? Navigraph? You mean little nav map? Navigraph does have top of descent. Little nav map does have top of descent. Yes, you can load various performance profiles of aircrafts. I don't do that usually. And I don't use a little nav map. I just use the FMC to tell me when to descend. Yeah, our TOD is right there. So let's go ahead and take a look at some of our information. For some reason, we're not climbing to 21,000 today. If we are, it's very slow and we're never going to make that, are we? So let's go down to, let's hold the altitude for the time being. We'll hold altitude and we'll go down to, where's our descent altitude here? I would like to say that we can go down towards 2,400, all right? Let's do 2,400. Okay, that shouldn't be a problem. Let's do 2,400. And our flying information today. Let's come to performance. Let's come to our landing information. We've got all of this stuff here today. Let's come down here to our tablet. Let's go to landing performance. Our landing weight estimated at 31216. 31216. Okay, 31216 kilograms. Our wind for today is estimated at... We're going flaps full, ladies and gentlemen. This is all fine. Wind today is 303. Temperature today is 19 degrees Celsius. And our QNH is given us as 31.4. I don't expect any icing whatsoever. We're going to compute everything. we are going to send it to our FMS here, which we have. Let's get down to the FMS and load up our data. DLK, load that up in there, performance, landing, and there you are. Let's come back to our flight plan here. We should be good to go when we reach top of descent. Okay, that's fantastic. All right. Bro, practically all the drivers are calm and the town is Soch. It's a calm town is what you're talking about. I like towns like that. I like places like that. I really do. Yakima, huh? Yakima, Washington. I'll keep that in mind. I like places like that. That's very nice. All right, here we are. Look at that. Doesn't that look good? A little bit of low-lying cloud there in the mountains. Very beautiful. Yeah, we're very close to Seattle at this point, ladies and gentlemen. Well, we were always very close to Seattle when we were on the ground in Vancouver anyway. But still, we are very, very close. We could go to one of the gates. Yeah, we could. At Seattle, we can do that. Our ILS today is 110.75. Let's go check that up. Make sure we're good on that. But we're not. That is not the ILS frequency I'm expecting today. Let me have a look at our flight plan one more time. Runway 34 left. Runway 34 left into Seattle. That is not the radio. That is not the ILS frequency today. It is 110.75 in X-Plane 12, is it not? Yeah, it is. It is. So we're supposed to go to... Wait, we need to start descending. TOD. Let's go to VNAV. Yep, there we go. We're descending. Great. 110.75. Let's go ahead and tune that in because... for some reason, the FMS has given us the wrong one. 110.75. Let's see if this one works. It should. It should. Yakima way east, I believe, and called Seattle 2. I'm not aware of that. Seattle, Yakima is to the east of Seattle. Yes, it is southeast of Seattle. Silly FMS indeed. Southeast of Seattle, we've got Yakima. Auto throttle needs to come back on here. I don't know why auto throttle goes off by itself. Depends. It has a very specific syntax for the buttons here. Yakima is southeast, and we are flying into McAllister Airfield in Yakima, in the state of Washington. Yeah, it's actually directly southeast of Seattle. Our descent is going along, not too bad. Alaska, everybody. It is pretty loud outside the aircraft, is it not? It's actually quite loud outside. I didn't expect it to be this loud, to be honest with you. But I had my sounds fine-tuned a little better than that, but that's good enough. Yeah, we're very close to Seattle. I need to go see what the flight plan looks like. Okay, that's a very simple one, luckily. Let me put out the speed brake here, so we can descend a little quicker. I don't know why the throttle will increase. It's silly, isn't it? Yeah, the thing about this aircraft is you have to constantly monitor which mode your autopilot is on. The pink here means, you know, it's automatically being managed. It's a very strange system. It's accurate, don't get me wrong, X-Crafts did a good job, but the Embraer system here is... it's not exactly very intuitive for me. So you have to constantly monitor which mod you're on. Otherwise, you're expecting something which the aircraft isn't actually doing. Because right now I was expecting it to follow the VNAV path, but it wasn't in the path mode. So. All right. Lovely. It's looking good. I think I need a little bit of an FPS boost here. We can use, what do you call it? Lossless scaling. I can turn on lossless scaling for us. Can have an increase perhaps. Okay. Yeah, it's a little better. Coming on to Seattle, everybody. What's our altitude? Coming up on 10,000 feet. Let's go ahead and turn all this on. Yeah, logo lights can also go on here. Everything else is looking good. Yep, we're right on top of this. We just need to reduce our speed, which is happening right now. There we go. Should be able to see the airport right ahead of us, or right to the side somewhere. There it is. There it is. There's Seattle. No, that's not Seattle. Where's Seattle? Is that Seattle? It is Seattle, isn't it? That is Seattle. Yep, that is Seattle, ladies and gentlemen. There we go. We're gonna park somewhere here, I believe. Yeah. Yeah, we're gonna park somewhere here. Probably. Seattle, at least 2 good coffee shops here. Seattle goes on and on. Oh. Should be a fairly simple landing. Let's see how it goes. I love the sounds. I love it. Kirsch Hunting, welcome to the live stream, man. Welcome on board, and how are you doing today, sir? Hope you're having a good day. Welcome. All right, coming into Seattle. Looking good. Yep, everything is looking fantastic. We're slowing down as we should. I'm going to reduce our range a little bit there. I wish we could independently control the range on both sides, which I believe you can in real life. However, oh, and I'm not entirely sure if there's an update out for the X-Crafts Embraer. I haven't been able to check either, so we need to look at that too. I don't know. Am I the only one who has issues with the org store? Because I have such problems with the org store that I hate using it. Obviously, I didn't get this from the org store, thank God for that, but my MD-11 is from the org store, and I hate the org store. Are we back on the E175? Well, we haven't been on the E175 in a long time, but yes, we are. Okay, we're making a lovely little turn here. I believe, set approach speed for sure. Let's put our flaps down here. Slow down appropriately, and I believe we need to go ahead and tune in the localizer card, approach mode. Okay. There we go. We are on approach mode at the moment. I hope glide slope comes in quickly enough here. Let me have a look at the altitude. 4,000 above. Okay, 4,000 above is not so bad. 4,000 above is not so bad. We need to go down in speed. I'd like to reduce our speed further. Let me drop our flaps again. Help it slow down. There we go. It's much better. I want my glide slope. Seattle Airport right there. We'll be there in no time. Should begin a left turn momentarily here. Glide slope caught. Yeah, can you please turn to the left? Because that's kind of where we need to be, Mr. Embraer. Still waiting on that. Embraer. Hello. Are you gonna turn in or you're not gonna turn in? It should automatically turn in, right? Or should we just use heading mode to get it on there? I'm gonna give it a bit more here. If it doesn't turn in... Oh, it's going this way. Okay. Hey, I would have gone left, but do you? Do you, Mr. FMC? Do you? Let's see what it does. Yeah, it caught the... What? Okay. I think we have a problem here. Same problem from yesterday? No. Yesterday we were not able to capture it at all. I think we have a... I think it's capturing the wrong frequency here. Have I tuned in the wrong frequency? You know what I can do? I'll go to heading mode. And we'll turn our aircraft around here. Turn it back around. Once it turns back around, we'll try the glide slope and localizer. If it doesn't work, that means I've got the wrong frequency tuned in. But that's not possible because I know I have the right frequency here, so I don't know what the aircraft's on about. Yeah. We'll tune into... which one are we going for? Yeah, we just need to get here. That's all we need to do. What is this? Oh, this is a course. Never mind. Our course is supposed to be 345. Okay, we are here now. And then our heading is supposed to come down a little bit. There we go. Now let's try our localizer once we get in here. How about that? We can try that, can't we? Yep, let's try this now. Let's try this now. This should work. If it doesn't work, that means I have, for some reason, the frequency at Seattle Airport is different from the one that I'm looking at right now, which doesn't make any sense. Genuinely does not make any sense. It's supposed to be 110.75. Do we have DME? Yep. We have the correct DME too. It is working. Yep, this is right. This is right. There's no reason why it shouldn't work. Let's put our heading this way. Can we please start descending? There we go. It should work. Sorry, passengers. Excuse your pilot while he figures out where on earth. Okay, are we going in manually again? I don't want to. I want to fly the ILS. I want to learn. Let me learn. It should work. It should have caught on to the ILS by now. Localizer is here, but glide slope is not. Interesting. We are too high for the glide slope, aren't we? Yep, we are. Once again, we are too high for the glide slope. Perhaps VS. Let's try and capture the glide slope today. Let's put down our gear. May open up the speed brake. Auto brakes on low. Good enough. Hey, the runway is right here. Come on, that is way up there. Let's go down in speed as much as we can. I want to capture the glide slope. We don't need it, obviously, because we have full visibility, but I really want to capture it. Maybe I should have just waited a little bit. You know, I should have taken things a little more gently, but that's okay. That is the runway today. 34 left. Yep. Seems about right. We're on course. That's all good. 7 nautical miles away from the runway. We are way too high. Speed brakes are fully extended. Come on. I just wanna see the words glide slope here. Just so I can say I did it right. Oh, that's ridiculous. Okay, let's turn off the music here for our landing. There you are. Throw out the anchor. That's right. We need it. In case you guys are not seeing the cursor at the moment, it's because we have lossless skating going on, just to boost our frame rates here. Yeah, I don't think we have any luck when it comes to the glide slope. I'm gonna go down even further. Look a little high, unless I'm wrong. It is definitely a little high. That's why we're not able to capture the glide slope. The glide slope is down here. We'll be fine though. We'll be fine. We have some room, about 5 nautical miles. That's good enough for us to stabilize. I mean, obviously in real life you'd never do this. There comes the glide slope. We're gonna capture it, aren't we? Come on. Come to Papa. Yep, glide slope caught. Speed brakes up. And there you go, ladies and gentlemen, we're looking good. Everything's stable. Nothing was wrong. Nothing was ever wrong. Pilot of the Year award goes to Vladanub. KSEA. We are established on approach 34 left, Seattle, 1,300 feet above the ground. Stable aircraft. Let's wait for the trim to sort itself out a little bit, and then we'll take control when we're ready. There you go. $1,100 coming up. 1,000 feet coming up.
1,000.
Autopilot.
My aircraft. Oh, whoa, 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 whoa. I don't want autopilot.
Autopilot.
Yes, autopilot. My aircraft, everybody. We're looking good. Yes, we are. Very temperamental aircraft, this one. Let me come in under the glide slope right now. Let's not wait like I did yesterday and slam it in. So I'm gonna go below the glide slope here on purpose. That's how I like to land the Embraer. There we go. We are below the glide slope. Perfect.
Slope. Glide slope.
Yes, I'm aware.
Glide slope. Glide slope. Glide slope.
Approaching minimum.
Glide slope. Glide slope. Glide slope. Glide slope.
Minimum. Minimum.
Glide slope. Glide slope.
Proceed.
Glide slope.
100.
Glide slope. Glide
50.
slope.
40.
Glide slope.
Throttle.
Glide slope.
30. 20. 10.
What the? Did you see the runway? Why is it sloping like no man's business? Okay. Explain 12. There's a surprise. There's a surprise. X-Plane is usually good with elevation and stuff. What on earth is going on here? What? That runway looked perfectly flat all the way until then. I'm just as shocked as you guys are. Yep. That is the first time I'm ever coming across that in X-Plane 12. What on earth is wrong with Seattle in X-Plane 12, everybody? We're literally sloping backwards. You guys see that? We're literally sliding back into the runway. Let me put the flaps up here. Come down here, turn that standby. Let's go up here, turn that off, turn those on, turn that off, and what on earth is this madness? Wow, okay. Lordy. Seattle does not look like that. Pretty sure there's yeah, no, it doesn't look like this. Of course it doesn't. This looks like a Swiss 001 video. This looks like a kind of runway that Swiss 001 would do. This is not at all Seattle. Yeah, there's something wrong with 34 left. Well, we know now. Well, elevation and ground elevation problems are usually an MSFS thing, but here we are in X-Plane 12. Well, anyway. That really threw me off there for the landing, but I think the landing wasn't terrible. It was a typical ERJ landing there. We're going to go ahead and check it out in just a bit. Let's first go ahead and find ourselves a parking. Well, I did not know I became a Swiss 001 there for a second. What a lovely aircraft, isn't it? X-Crafts have done a really good job with the Embraer series. Again, the Lineage 1000 is my favorite. I like it better than this one, but still, what a beautiful aircraft. I wish that X-Crafts would also do an MSFS one. Been on both sides of Seattle in real life. Yep, that is definitely not realistic. It's just a glitch. Excuse me. Definitely just a glitch. I'm sure they'll sort it out, right? I'm sure they'll sort it out. Is it not? Is it low? Well, we don't need that anymore. Alright, let's find ourselves a little parking here. I think I am eyeing a stand that I want to park at. The rest of the airport looks good though, apart from that, whatever the heck that was. Look at that drop right there, whatever that was. Perhaps for takeoff, hopefully we'll use another runway. Yeah, I'm not using that runway for takeoff for sure. Got plenty of other choices here at Seattle. We can use 16, you know, any of the 16 C's or 16 lefts or 34 right or 34 C. We're staying away from 16 right and 34 left. Taxiing along a little too quickly here, but that's okay. We're a regional jet. Well, we are the regional division of a major airline, but you get my point. Okay, we're gonna put ourselves somewhere here, next to our Alaskan friends. Oh, would you look at that? There are Alaskan Embraers right here. Hopefully we have a jetway somewhere. Come on, give me. Oh, come on. Why are there no parkings here? This is where I want to be, man. Oh, right there. We're going to take this one. Oh, this one. Yeah. Let's go in and take this one. We'll go in and take this one. We'll take this one. Perfect. We'll take this one right here next to our fellow Alaskan. Middle runway Seattle added on a few years ago. Is that right? Perhaps we can use that for takeoff today. Yeah, a little bit of an issue with the starters here. I don't know why that is today, but seems to be a little bit of an issue. Looking good though. Park our aircraft right here. Jump in and put our parking brake on. There you go. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, time for us to go in and take a look at our landing replay. So that's what I shall do. Landing replay time. Replay mode engaged. Oh, this jet is a good looking aircraft, I have to say. Wouldn't you agree that Embraer makes some of the most sleek and stylish looking aircrafts out there? Embraer does do a good job. The modeling here by X-Crafts honestly is so good, it makes you feel like you're flying the real thing. Only possible in X-Plane though. Yeah, that's not normal. Okay. Go ahead and take a look at that landing, everybody. Into Seattle, 34 left. Wonky runway. Yeah, I got shocked by that runway there. We'll take that landing. Let me go ahead and play that back. Play it back from the point of view of... Yeah, let's watch this one. Welcome to Seattle. Go back on that.
Glide slope. Glide slope.
The runway is so sloped we can't see the touchdown. That's ridiculous, man. That is ridiculous. Come on. What the heck? What? Yeah, he does, huh? Well, hey. Hopefully we have a better runway situation at Yakima. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, we're gonna go back to where we left our aircraft off. Maybe it's a challenge. We can consider that, can't we? Okay, let's go to the ground. There we are. Let's just go and turn on our APU. Let's go down here. Turn that in. Let's turn our engines off. There we go. Open that up, put the ground objects down. Let's go ahead and prepare ourselves for the next flight. Shall we do that? Yes, we shall. It's Yakima for sure. That is what we're doing now. Let's go ahead and swap this out. We're flying from Seattle down to Yakima. The code is KYKM. Yakima Air Terminal, McAllister Field. There we are. Got our overlay updated there. Now we're going to move on and get my sim brief plan. Let me go ahead and get my sim brief plan. Edit that. Let's go to Yakima, everybody. Another short flight here. It's only going to be how long? Just another 26 minutes. That's literally it. Big city in the east, never been, always wanted to go. Well, after what our friend Mr. R Squad 76 said, it looks like a lovely place to be at, Yakima, Washington. Look at that Seattle scenery though, apart from that sloping runway which we did not see. Look at the rest of the scenery over here. It's pretty nice, isn't it? Default in X-Plane 12, everybody. Absolutely lovely. Definitely amazing. Even with a runway like that, the airport still looks amazing. Exactly Gear 850. You beat me to it. Exactly. That's exactly what I was saying. Even with that runway, look at it. Obviously, some of the ground markings and stuff is due to the airport enhancement pack I have running, but it's just a one-time payment with what you would pay for a single airport scenery in MSFS. That's all it takes for airport enhancement pack, and it enhances all the airports around the world to look this good. Absolutely be flyable and usable in X-Plane 12. I love X-Plane 12 for that because it's so easy to plan flights. I can literally fly anywhere that's not a GA airport. Like I can't fly to like GA fields because those don't look good in X-Plane 12. I don't like flying GA in X-Plane 12, but anything that's slightly large or regional carrier or whatever, municipal airport and above, municipal airport or larger in X-Plane 12, just fly into it blindly. No need to worry. That's the beauty of it. That is the beauty of it. Okay. I think MSFS really needs to improve their default scenery, because what is the point of having a flight sim if the world looks great? That's fantastic, but most of your immersion happens when you land and take off. If you don't get that airport feel, what's the point, right? So people who say X-Plane is not good when it comes to visual immersion, I think you should think again. It can be pretty good. All right, with that yapper out of the way, let me go ahead and get ourselves tuned in for our next flight. Let's do that. Aft cargo open for some reason. That's okay. Weight and balance. Let's request our company load sheet once again. Let's view that load sheet. Let's load our plane directly. Takeoff performance from KSEA. We're going to go ahead and set this up now. Okay, takeoff performance for us today. Runway 16C is our takeoff today, which is fantastic news for us because I'm not using that god-awful runway at 16 right or 34 left. I'm not doing that one again. Okay, 16 Charlie. TO1 flaps 2 conditions are good here today. Wind today at 230, everybody. With 4 knot wind, temperatures at 20 degrees, that's fine. 31.2 of QNH, that's fine. We're gonna takeoff weight is giving us 32,118. I'm gonna leave it the way how the aircraft is loaded up. Brilliant. Send all of that to FMS. Let's get down to the FMS. Come to the menu. McDo. Reset it. There you go. Go to the nav stuff. KSEA. We're going to fly to KYKM. Destination activate departure. For departure today, we're using runway. What? What are you talking about? Simbrief is giving me 34 right as departure. I'm not doing that. 134 Charlie then. I thought. Wait, hold on. I'll take 34 Charlie. So let me go ahead and edit that. As a matter of fact, I also need to go down here. Takeoff performance. Yeah, we need to redo this. I'm not taking off from 34 right. We're doing 34 Charlie. Yes, there you go. Let me generate that flight once again. Let me go to weight and balance and re-import that stuff. Let's do that. Weight and balance. Request company load sheet. View that. Load the plane again. Thank you. Takeoff performance from 34 Charlie. Takeoff performance here, TO1. Yep, TO1 and flaps 2. Dry wind here, 230/4. Temperature at 20 degrees. QNH at 30.12. We're going to compute all of that stuff. We're going to send it to our FMS. There you go. When you can smell jet fumes and other airport smells, now that will be real. Some olfactory immersion. Is that what you're talking about? Auditory and olfactory immersion. Add another sense to the immersion there. You can smell the leather of the cockpit, the upholstery in the cockpit, and the heat. And there you are in. Okay, our takeoff runway for today is 34 Charlie. Our departure today is Seattle Niner, which we don't have. Via Seattle. Wait. Activate it. Where's the transition for it? We said 34 Charlie. Said Seattle 8. Okay, I'm just gonna apply it. And then we need to fly towards YKM V298. Oh God, not this again. Okay, wait. What? Now we've got that airway issue again. V298 is not available to us. Oh, Lord. Well. Okay, fine. I have an idea. I have another idea. There you go. Aha! There you go. I tricked you. No, I didn't. YKM. I'm going to put that in. Now we're going to activate that. Then we're going to go to arrival today. Our arrival runway into Yakima is going to be runway 27. And we're going to use the ILS. Do we have anything here today? No, we don't. So we're going to go in directly, apply, activate. Let's go to our flight plans and make sure we don't have any problems here. We don't, which is brilliant, ladies and gentlemen. Now, let's set up our speeds, yeah? Load takeoff speeds. Perf. Takeoff. Everything is done here apparently. Takeoff initialization. Wind. We already put that in, didn't we? 230/4. Put that in. Runway slope. I'm not worried about it today. Flaps 2. We did not to set this takeoff 1 today. On our temperature today is 40. We need to put that in. Yeah, now that's looking better. Next page. Okay, interesting. Takeoff and all of that is done, and there you are. Radio there, and oh, alternate fuel for today. Alternate today is 863, and it's Seattle is our alternate, so we literally have to fly back in case of that. Cruising altitude today, which we did not put in, it is 17,000 feet. Very short. 170. Takeoff, center of gravity, 0 fuel weight. Let's get that from the FMC. 0 fuel weight apparently today is 28,933. I don't know. Not too sure about that. I'm joking. It is correct. Takeoff center of gravity. What is it? It is 18, which is just 0.1 more than what we took off with from Vancouver. Okay, there we go. We're done with all of this. What is our QNH? 30.12. So let's put that in here. 30.12. Done. All right, everybody. We're ready for takeoff. Sorry, had a piece of cake. May affect center of gravity. Must have been a big piece of cake. Let's get our APU running. Beacon lights need to go off. You guys did not see that. All right, let's go and pre-plan our pushback, and we are taking off from 34 Charlie here today, if I'm not mistaken. Yes, it is 34 Charlie. Let's pre-plan our pushback here. Better pushback, pre-plan pushback. We're going to be pushed back right here. Right there.
Ground to cockpit. Plan acknowledged. Call me through the menu when you are ready.
I am ready. I was born ready. Come on.
Ground to cockpit. Tow is driving up.
There we go. Let's set our cruising altitude of 17,000 in advance. Done. RTO on the auto brake. Done. Auto throttle engaged. Oh, never mind. We'll put VNAV. No, never mind. FD on. We'll put VNAV on. We'll put LNAV on. Oh, come on. What are you talking about?
Okay, all doors and hatches are closed. Ready to connect.
We don't have any nav.
Winching strap and adapter in position.
That's
Release
why.
Parking brake
Never
ready
mind.
to start pushback.
That's good. Sorry guys, but now we're good. Now we're good. Like I said, this autopilot takes some getting used to, but a key thing is always look for the right mode indication up here, which is the same for any aircraft. It's not about the buttons you press. It's about which mode. Why do I keep saying mod instead of mode? Which mode is engaged over here? I'm thinking about too many things, huh? What is our takeoff trim today? I didn't set that up, did I? Performance today, takeoff 3.5 up. That's fine. It is currently at 3.4. 3.5 set. We'll wait for our pushback to tell us to get out of here. Oh, we need to get rid of the GPU, right? Let's get rid of that, get rid of that, get rid of that. GPU gone. Can we please get out of here, Mr. Pushback? What are you doing? Is it stuck? Or keep pushing buttons till something happens. Lol, when I buy a new plane, I jump in and try it out and after do it properly. It's kind of what I do too.
Disconnecting tow. Stand by.
Now I'm going to say start
And
pushback.
Start planner. Pushback already in progress. Please stop the pushback operation first.
Okay, interesting. Let's see if the pushback is gonna work here.
Ground to cockpit. Please show me where you want to go.
Okay, that didn't work. I think we have to start pushback again, don't we? Why is this guy stuck on this? Oh, better pushback. That's the first time you're giving.
Stand by.
It's the first time pushback is giving me grief. Let's just restart pushback because clearly something went wrong there. I think it's because I requested pushback before my doors were closed, perhaps. Wait for it. Wait for it. Hold. We'll do it again. Let's go. Let's pre-plan our pushback one more time. Oh. Just wait for this guy to drive away, I suppose. Preferences. Can we please restart this thing?
Tow is disconnected and bypass bin has been removed. Hand signal on the left. We'll see you next time and have a safe flight.
Okay, pre-planned pushback.
Pushback already in progress. Please stop the pushback can't start planner. Pushback already in progress.
Okay, go away, pushback. Go away. Come on, bugger off. Bugger off. Okay, pushback is buggering off underneath this aircraft right here. You did not see that. Now let's try.
Can't start planner. Pushback already in progress.
Oh, he's giving us a hand signal from under the belly of the aircraft. We'll wait for it. Come on. Is he gone? We'll wait for this guy to disappear.
Can't start planner.
Nope.
Pushback already in progress.
We have to. Come on, disappear.
The pushback operation first.
There we go. Now we should be good to go. Now we should be good to go. Yeah. Let me just delete this assignment here. And we'll redo it. Let's redo it. Right here. Entree.
Ground to cockpit. Plan acknowledged. Call me through the menu when you are ready. Ground to
Start.
cockpit. Tow is driving up.
Tow is driving up. Perfect. There comes our tow through the terminal building there. We'll wait for him to connect up again and we'll get out of here, everybody. Could have probably been halfway through to Yakima by now. If it wasn't for the pushback shenanigans. Yeah, we give him a hand signal, but he takes a while to bugger off, doesn't he? Oh, it's a better looking pushback. Swissport. It's a better looking pushback tug. Come on, man. I got places to be. Come on now.
Okay, all doors and hatches are closed. Ready to connect.
Perhaps we can do a third leg as well because these flights have been fairly short today. If this pushback guy doesn't delay us too much, we can maybe do a third leg. Perhaps we can fly Yakima all the way back to Vancouver. Why not? Yeah, we can do that too. Luggage truck drove through a building. I see X-Plane and Asoba are similar in that respect. Yes, that is very true. In that respect, they are similar. There's no... It's complete mayhem when it comes to ground vehicles and services. However, if you take a look at the X-Plane vehicles, they look good. They look pretty good though. The modeling is pretty good on them. Our aircraft is so tilted at this point,
Release parking brake.
We might just get a tail strike. Okay, beacon lights on.
Pushback. And you may start engines.
Start engines, beacon lights on, everything else on. That's good. Logo lights, I'm going to leave them on. Let's come down here. Go to start on engine number 1, ladies and gentlemen. And when coming to life, we should be able to start up our engine now. Oh, sorry, other side.
Once again, welcome aboard X-Crafts. We are creating the most flyer-friendly aircraft, and it's our sincere hope that you have a pleasant experience with us today. At this time,
See how the ground handlers stop for your aircraft? You see that?
175. Please refer to the safety information card located in the seat pocket in front of you. You can follow along as I point out the airplane's safety features. There are 6 clearly marked exits. The main cabin door through which you enter. An exit on the right side opposite the main door. 2 window exits located over the wings and 2 rear exits. Take a moment to locate the exit nearest.
I've never had the pleasure of flying on an Embraer. I do want to do that. Perhaps in a private jet in the future. Oh, let's go ahead and start up engine number 2, ladies and gentlemen. That's starting up for us. Oh, okay, there we go. Things are coming to life. Yes, they are. We are good with that. I like the GSX captain. Would you like some food? Speaking of food, I'm hungry.
Set parking brake.
Set parking brake.
Disconnecting tow. Stand by.
Standing by. I need to cut out the transition between the views. They're not good. There we go. To go find that in the settings. I don't like the transitioning between the views. Speaking of food, I'm quite hungry myself now. I'm feeling a little peckish. Actually, I'm more than a little peckish. I think I'll do one more leg after this one. I think I'll like to head back up to Vancouver.
Tow is disconnected and bypass pin has been removed. Hand signal on the left. We'll see you next time and have a safe flight.
Alright, thank you very much. Could you please give me the hand signal so I can bugger off? RTO set, flap set. If we go up here, we can set up our nose lights and the side lights for taxiing and waiting for hand signal. One leg after, I want to fly the B-58. Take care, been a while. Alright then. There we go, that's done. Let's get out of here. See you soon, I suppose. Let's release the parking brake.
Take off okay.
Take off okay. Alrighty. See you soon. We are on our way to runway 34 Charlie for our takeoff today. Out of Yakima. No, out of Seattle. Towards Yakima. Should probably center our aircraft there on the taxiway. That we're in a little drag race there with the ground handler and we being left behind. I think I know why Navigraph wants a phone, so people don't use it when not paying for it. I think Navigraph already can check your subscription fairly easily. I have no idea. I have no idea. Not one to use Navigraph? I have no idea. Maybe one day I will. Maybe one day when the channel is monetized, I might. Okay, we need to pump our brakes here, because we are coming up on our turn off right here to our takeoff runway. Sometimes I need to scan the code 3 times, and other times no problem. Check your settings, sign out of everything and sign back in. That can help. Okay, let's pump our brakes here for a second. Okay, let's do this. Turn these on, turn that on. Everything else here looking good. Let's come down here, put this to TARA, go to progress, and we're good to go. Every mode here looking good. We just have to press our takeoff button and we are out of here. Crossing runway 34 left, 34 right at the moment. And our Charlie is right here. 34 Charlie's right there. That's where we're taking off from today. So this is a range. There you are. Why is this looking like this? Oh no. It's one of those takeoffs where we have to turn around immediately. Ouch. $34 Charlie, there we are. Seattle busy on the comms, close to other airports. I wish I had ATC in X-Plane 12, that would be incredible, but I don't. Okay, we are in takeoff here, and let's go. We're bouncing around quite a bit. Speed hold mode engaged on the auto throttle. Okay, let's turn our aircraft around. Just going to rotate our aircraft completely around here. Step on the gas, first gear, and release the clutch. That's kind of what it looks like at the moment. Going to continue flying this way.
Bank angle, bank angle.
I don't care about the bank angle. Never have, never will. Never have, never will. There we go. There we go. Flaps up. Probably noise abatement. Yeah, it seemed like that, right? It was taking its sweet time. It's gonna capture the glide, the LNAV path here properly. Looking good. Flying over Seattle, everybody. We can turn on our autopilot and see what it does. Autopilot on, LNAV, flight level change on VNAV. Speed looking good, right? Yeah, it's doing well. Flaps up. Looking good. There we go, leaving behind Seattle, everybody. We are on our way to Yakima direct. There we go. Brilliant. Our aircraft is cleaned up. Mount Rainier. Oh, that looks good here in X-Plane 12, doesn't it? Look at that. Oh, yes. Again, another short flight. We don't have a lot of time. So let's enjoy the views when we can. Yeah, it looks absolutely marvelous here in X-Plane 12. The streets are a little too rigid and clean and sharp, but apart from that, looking fantastic. I kind of like that sometimes. But today it looks good. That looks fantastic. X-Plane definitely looks good in the distance. Much better than MSFS when you look at the distance. Just take a quick peek here in the cockpit. Everything is looking like it should. We are climbing along here. Top of climb coming up. Not too bad. We can play some cinematics right after we take a look at the beautiful scenery. Time for our cinematics here, ladies and gentlemen. Have we crossed 10,000 feet? Nowhere near it yet, so let's just go towards our Sorry guys, I had to take that screenshot right there. Too beautiful not to. I don't think we're gonna make it today to 17,000 feet. I think SimBrief has screwed us over here. I'm gonna go back down to about 10,000 feet. And we're gonna keep it at 10,000 feet. Okay? So, yeah, we're gonna leave it at 10,000 feet. Yeah, let's just leave it at 10,000 feet here today. Cruising altitude today is just 10,000. Ignore all of this. Our descent, yeah, we're gonna leave it at 10,000. Let me come to performance, cruise. Can we change it here? No. We can't change it. That doesn't make any sense. Hold on. There you go. Changed our cruising altitude, so we're going to leave it at 10,000 today. I'm going to leave it at 10. Our top of descent is already right there, so yeah, let's just leave it like this. Let's head up here, turn off these lights, turn these off. That's pretty much it. Logo lights can also come off. That's literally it. Yeah, we'll leave it like this. We haven't even crossed our transition altitude anyway, so we'll leave it like this. Yeah, that's alright. You know what, we can use this opportunity to use some more cinematic stuff, shall we? we got issues. Yeah, got a little bit of issue here. See, the thing with X-Plane 12 is it is very temperamental if I have my browser open. It does not like it when I open up my issues, want to talk about it. Well, it's just some frame rate issues. X-Plane 12 does not like it when I have my browser open. That's the one thing about it. It doesn't like it. It's very temperamental. With Microsoft Flight Sim, I have less of an issue. Far less of an issue. But in X-Plane 12, it's more of an issue. Today's frame rates haven't been great so far. The data streaming is struggling a little bit. Maybe I need to clear my cache on AutoOrtho. Who knows? It has clearly been an AutoOrtho issue. You can tell by those stutters, I believe. We'll make a turn on to Yakima any second. Once we do, we can jump back into our cockpit and get ready for descent. There we go. Just like that, we're already there. Okay, let's just head back in here and get our aircraft ready for descent. Okay, TOD is coming up anyway, so we need to set up our landing stuff. Landing performance. We are today, I need to open the browser again, unfortunately. So I'm just going to do that. We are landing into 27, right? Runway 27. Flaps full, none of this is an issue. Landing weight today. What is it going to be? Estimated landing weight apparently is 31,257. Okay, 31,257. I'll put that in. Our wind today is going to be. Wind today is 330/4. 330/4. Our temperature today is 30 degrees. Our QNH today is 2990. Compute that 2990. You know what, I'm gonna set that up right now. Going to set that up right now. 2990. Oh, that's the radio stuff. 2990. Let's head down here, come to DLK, load those. Go to a flight plan, come back up here. We need a descent altitude, don't we do that? For descending down here, we'll go. This doesn't seem right. We need ILS. We've talked about ILS, right? 3,800 apparently, huh? So we'll put that in. 3,800. Okay, we've got that ready. Now what we need here next is our ILS frequency. This looked like it does in real. I don't know, I forgot what you're talking about, Mr. Mark Coffey. Pardon me. Runway 27er ILS 27er. ILS is 110.10. 110.10. That is correct here, ladies and gentlemen. We are good to go with the ILS frequency. Okay. Just gonna wait for our top of descent and we should be good. TOD coming up. Why are we flying at 290 knots at 10,000 feet? That doesn't make any sense. Probably because it thinks that's a cruising altitude, right? Anyway, faster is better for us. Ooh, look at that interesting change in terrain. Yeah, again, AutoOrtho today isn't behaving. It's reducing speed. Good. VNAV path has been recognized. Good. Beautiful. There's hope after all. Let's see how we manage this today. Again, it's going to be a sharp turn into the ILS. Yeah, AutoOrtho is really screwing us today for some reason. I don't know why that is. I'm not entirely sure if there's some... again, my browser. See, when the browser is running, it... Do I have some downloads running in the background as well? I could. And if I do, I apologize, guys, but... I think after this, one more leg is in order. So we'll fly from Yakima back to Vancouver, although I'm starving at the moment. Vertical track. Let's see. We should have begun our descent right now. Yep, there we go. Descent has begun and the aircraft is looking good. DME 9.3. Localizer 1 and our DME is 8. Yeah, that sounds about right. Oh yeah, look at how beautiful this place is, eh? Yeah, it does. That means it is top of descent, yes. That's exactly what it means. Once you get a hang of the various stuff going on here with the autopilot, it's pretty straightforward from there. Just have to learn the temperaments of the aircraft. It's very lovely to fly regional jet. Honestly, I wouldn't mind being a pilot on the Embraer because, in all honesty, it's very straightforward. There's very little to do. It's actually more easy to manage around than an Airbus. Well, that's because I've only done ILS approaches on this thing so far. Maybe soon, one day, we're going to do a low visibility RNAV approach. Or a low visibility VOR DME approach where there's more workload. And that's going to be fascinating. Unfortunately, I don't have access to airport charts because I don't have Navigraph. And X-Plane does not have built-in airport charts. Or does it? So that means we're going to have to wing it, and that's going to make it more fun, right? So definitely something to do here. We're going to do RNAVs and VOR DMEs with the Embraer jet, but definitely not today though. The go-getter invest got us up to Navigraph. The charts are great and it has live map. Yes, Navigraph does have. I'll say this, Navigraph is honestly a very amazing tool. It can transform your flight simulation completely. I have gotten used to flying without Navigraph, so I don't really mind. So yeah, it's going to be an interesting one again. Little Navmap has a live map as well, huh? But yeah, I would recommend a Navigraph subscription if you guys are into that. I use a little nav map for terrain safe altitude thing. I practically only use a little nav map for everything. Although I wish all the aircraft performances were there accurately, then it would be better. Alright, we need to turn on our localizer mode here already. Okay. To continue descending, I'm going to engage our VS until we capture glide slope. Yeah, we have a bit of issue today for sure with some of the AutoOrtho. It's a bit temperamental today. It's okay. We'll figure it out. Localizer has been caught, but the aircraft is having a hard time getting itself to align with this thing. Yeah, let's go down on the altitude here. Turn in, come on. Okay, let's activate the speeds. Oh my goodness, I don't like this. What is going on today?
High speed. High
Sorry.
Speed. High speed.
Put down speed brake. We're having trouble today, guys. Again. Yeah, we're having trouble today. This is too close to the runway for us to do anything. The runway is right there. We're not capturing glide slope today, no matter what we do. No. What is going on? I need to clear my AutoOrtho cache today. I have to do that. There's the runway we're trying to land at. This is way too fast and way too high. Okay, so we'll turn back around. We have to. Let's hold this altitude. Go on to heading. Oh, it won't let me turn. See this? This is annoying. This is the part where it gets annoying. Heading. We're gonna turn back around. Once again, we're coming too high. By the way, if you're wondering why the view shifts up and down, it's XPRealistic. Honestly, it's kind of annoying me. Let me just go back. We'll come back in for one more localizer capture attempt. No, you know what? I'm gonna leave. There we go. We'll hold it at 2900 and we'll come back in to Xaulo, or the one before it, Xitlu. Yeah, we'll go back to Xitlu. See, the reason why it keeps happening, if you're wondering, is because we don't have an arrival procedure. It's a direct into approach. For some reason, I just can't seem to nail those on this particular jet. We just come in too high, too fast. So this time around, we're going to go back in towards Xitlu. And from there, we should be okay. Yeah, I knew we were in trouble when we saw that sharp turn, right? No problem, no problem. Speed at 160, we got plenty of time to slow down from Xitlu. Xitlu and Xaulo. Are those the names? Yes. All right, everybody. Ooh, I like those trees. I like those trees. They're not as varied as MSFS, but Global Forest isn't so bad. Kinda looks like the Orbeck scenery for X-Plane 12, which in my opinion is a little too 3D, but nautical miles away from the runway, DME. Yeah, I think that's a good altitude to be at. We're gonna turn in. Give it a second though. What is the runway heading again? What is the runway heading again, ladies and gentlemen? We're coming into runway 27, so I'll go for 270. MSFS 24 planner is also amazing. All the charts, but yes, that's true. Gear, the default MSFS charts are by themselves very, very incredible, and to be honest with you, I use them when I have R-nav approaches. You guys have seen that on the channel, obviously. I use it quite often. Leave it like this, and it's free. Exactly, it's actually pretty good. But Navigraph comes in useful for like X-Plane and everything. Navigraph just puts everything in one place, so it's very good. And plus you'll have updated data all across the board, you know. You don't have to worry about mismatches and all of that. I do, because I don't have Navigraph, but still pretty cool, to be honest. It's not absolutely necessary, but it does elevate your flight sim experience in all sims. That's the best part, right? Ooh, we're flying awfully close, yeah? I'm sure this is not official procedure. But we are looking good. Okay, it's time for us to turn in. So let's turn in before it's too late. There we go. We should be able to capture the localizer and glide slope. Glide slope is up here, localizer, yeah, we should be good. Let's put our flaps down, force the aircraft to slow down in speed. Let's go up here for a second. These lights need to be on, that light can go on, that's all on, all of this can go on. Our radio is already good, right? Yeah, it is. There we go. This is exactly where I want to come in. And hoping that happens. Oh my god. Okay, we're on approach, but it's not really doing much. Hopefully it captures the glide slope and the localizer. Come on, give me a localizer. And the planner itself always has the AirRack updated even if the sim doesn't. Oh, I've never noticed that. I've never paid attention to the AirRack circles and stuff like that, you know. The cycles. Excuse me. Come on, heading more towards whatever this thing is called. Come on, give me localizer and glide slope. There we go, localizer caught. Waiting for glide slope. Turn, 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 turn. That's right, turn it in. Let's put our gear down. I want the... Wait, it says localizer caught, but it's not... Which localizer is it? Okay, yeah, fine, it's good. You basically link your Microsoft account and they check if you have the 2024. Okay, 1,000, that's fine. We're ready for landing, just waiting for that glide slope. I think this time around we're good. We've come in under the glide slope plenty. Dee-dee-dee. Dee-dee. Okay, let's turn off the music here. Hatectic 6622 explain looks good. Yes, it does. Hatectic? Is that how you'd like me to say your name? Hatectic 622. Anyway. Alright, we are coming in to land momentarily here. We're pretty much configured for landing, aren't we? We need to take a look at our... We'll go medium auto brake today because it's a Yakima and we don't have a lot of runway probably, but that's good enough. Flaps are set. Flaps full. Let me get rid of this for you guys. Should be coming in glide slope any second here. Coming in on the outer marker. Yeah, we're coming in on the outer marker here, so let's see. We're gonna get glide slope. Oh, something's happening. Yeah. APU running? No. Our APU is running? Oh my god, it is running. We never switched it off. Would you know what? I'm gonna leave it running. We never switched the APU off out of Seattle. My mistake. Thank you for noticing that, Mr. Gear. But we're gonna leave it running now when we're about to land. What's the point? There's no point of turning it off. Glide slope coming up. There we go. Glide slope caught, and we are on our way, ladies and gentlemen. Runway in sight. Very nice. Where do we park ourselves? At Yakima. At Yakima. Don't have a lot of options in Yakima, but it's mostly American in there. A bunch of, we'll park ourselves at one of the gates. Why not? Coming up on 1,300 feet. Installing the latest NVIDIA driver. Oh. About to take control here. Ready for landing? Into Yakima. McAllister Airfield.
1,000.
1,000 my aircraft.
Autopilot.
Usual, trying to go slightly under the glide slope, not a lot, but still.
$500.
Yeah, the runway is short here today. Proceed.
Minimums 200.
Oh, sorry. That was minimums. Okay.
Glide slope. Glide slope. Glide
100.
slope. Glide slope. Glide slope.
50.
Glide slope.
40.
Throttle.
Glide slope.
Throttle.
20. 10.
All right. Welcome to Yakima, everybody. Okay, we can pump the brakes right here if we want to. We can turn off, can't we? Alright, welcome to Yakima. That wasn't too bad. I don't recognize this taxiway there, but we can... oh, there is a taxiway there. Okay, never mind. Put the flaps up here. Speed brakes up. Everything is good. Yes, it is. APU is already running. Taxi lights are on. Let's turn these off. Strobe lights can come off. I'll turn this off. Yeah, these are on. That's on. That can come off. Those can remain on. That's fine. Let's get down here to the radio. Let's put that on standby. Okay, let's park ourselves in. This runway is flat, right? Lucky us. Get a bit of power here. Welcome everybody to McAllister Airfield. Welcome to Yakima, Washington. Let's go ahead, park our aircraft, and after that we're going to take a look at the landing replay before we prepare ourselves to make our return leg all the way to Vancouver. We're not going to stop in Seattle this time. We're just going to fly. Oh, too much of an oversteer there. We're just going to fly directly towards Vancouver. Unless there's a nearby. Yeah, I think Vancouver is a more realistic destination for Alaska. FD off. Welcome. I wonder why there's 4 variants of this jet. You know, there's E170, 175, 190, 195. Seems a little excessive to me. I don't know. Let's pump the brakes a bit. Should we park here? No, we should park maybe here. Yeah, we'll park here. There we go. We're gonna park right here. You know what? Yep, we'll park in right here. That on. There we go. We have some room here. We could probably... Yeah, let's do that. Just crawl along a little bit more here. Well, can't complain. You have a choice of plane in real life. Alright. Okay, let's go ahead and take a look at that landing replay right there. I believe they wanted to give the airlines more options for seat configurations. Yeah, true. But I never knew there was a need for 4 variants. That too, 2 of them very similar. And regional flying. To be honest, regional jets struggle. Obviously not the Embraer. The Embraer is amazing and efficient, but the turboprops are king of regional aircrafts. You know, they're just good at it. Embraer thought they only make a turboprop. Look at that. Yeah. Have you seen the KC390 that Embraer is showcasing? Honestly, it's incredible. Come on. Okay, that's a little too much. We'll play it from somewhere closer to the runway so we can check out that landing. Let's play it. Yeah, the KC390 is incredible. Have a look on YouTube for the KC390 ice demonstration or something like that. I could have flared a little bit more for a gentler touchdown, but apart from that, I am not complaining. A typical regional jet landing, as a matter of fact, is a little too smooth for a typical regional jet landing. Let's take a look at this. That looked more than 80 FPM. Oh, don't... hold on. Yeah, it was definitely more than 80. It could be 80 though, I don't know. Don't mind the landing rate thing there. That's wildly inaccurate. It always is, but it could be an 80. Don't get fooled by the shock absorbers there. It's not the smoothest touchdown in the world anyway, so, you know. But something that is typical, I should have flared more, right? I can flare it a little bit more there, much more actually.
Flight slow. Flight slow.
Okay, let's go ahead and take a look at... Oh, sorry. There we are. Have a good night. All right, Hatectic 6622. See ya, man. I shall be continuing on to Vancouver from here, but night is still young for me. Ah, see, there we go. That's a firm touchdown for sure, but it's nothing too bad. Let's take a look at that replay again. Oh, I didn't clean it up for the replay, guys. I'm sorry. Didn't clean it up for the replay. Yeah, a little bit more flare would have resulted in a much better outcome there. One more. Ah, we'll check out the tower view as well. Alrighty. Last landing replay with the tower view here, if I can find the tower view. There we are. There it is. There's a supposed tower view. I should have flared right there a little bit more, That should have been a much better landing. Let's go back. Last landing replay. Good. Good. Let's fast forward that all the way to our parking. As a matter of fact, I just need to do this, don't I? There you go. All right. Let's go ahead and shut down our engines. We already have APU running nice and easy. Yes, we do. So let's go ahead and shut down our engines here. Sorry. Engines shut down. Ground services. We'll attach the GPU. We'll open that up. Let's open this up. We'll switch it on in a second. All right, everybody. Let me now go ahead and configure our plan for back to Vancouver. There you go, nav bar updated, back to Vancouver. Back to Vancouver here. Let me set up my sim brief. Give me a second while I do that. Head in here. Just turn off our APU. Switch to this. What did I just do? Okie dokie. Oh, lordy. Editing our flight. We are gonna fly back to Vancouver. Kilograms. 27, 26 left into that, and all of that looks good. Okie dokie. Let's jump back in here. And let's get started with our flight to Vancouver. Let's get to the menu, MacDo. Let's reset everything. Let's go to perf. Let's go to the route. We are heading to CYVR. Activate that. Departure today. Our runway for departure is 27. Okay, and our departure is Venus. Venus 7. Using the Titan transition, we're going to apply that. And then we are going direct to pay. USA, not the one in Thailand. And then we're going to activate that. Our arrival is going to be runway 26 left, and we're going to use the ILS. It's a direct. It's not a direct. Wait. Our arrival is going to be grids 7. Wait. Hold on a second. Arrival. Runway. We said what? 26 left. ILS. Arrival. Using transition that. Apply. Activate. Let's go to our flight legs. Delete this one out of there. Delete this one out of there because we only need one. Activate. That's done. Okay, let's go to our performance initialization. Our alternate fuel. What is our alternate fuel for today? Alternate is YQQ, which I think is Victoria or Calgary. I don't know. Victoria probably. 547. Next page. Cruising altitude for today is going to be 28,000 feet. I think I can believe that. Probably. We'll find out. And then zero fuel weight is estimated at 29,234. However, we have our stuff here. So let's go ahead and put all of this in. Weight and balance. Get all of that down. View the load sheet. Load the plane. Zero fuel weight is 28,933 as expected. So let's do that in here. 28,933. Our center of gravity for it is 17.9. Let's put that in. 17.9 are in here. And then finally we are good to go here. Data set. Let's come in and check what we want. Takeoff performance, ladies and gentlemen, is going to be takeoff derating number 1. We're going to put flex temperature 38 here. Put that in. Enter. Outside air temperature is 30. Okay. FMS takeoff. Wind today 340/4. Runway slope is not mentioned here, which is very annoying. It's +0 anyway. Yeah, it is. Next, flaps 2 is correct. TO1 is correct. All of that is correct. Takeoff speeds. Now, for our takeoff speeds, we can obviously go to our FMC here. Go to takeoff performance, KYKM, runway, departure runway. Runway 27, TO1, flaps 2, condition dry, wind at 340/4. Temperature at 30 degrees Celsius, warm day 2990. We're gonna put that in, compute all of that stuff, and we are going to send it to FMS. FMS looks easy to use. It is once you get used to it. Victoria is CYYJ. Right. So which one is YYQ or YQY or whatever I said? YYQ. I don't know. Load our takeoff speeds there. If we come back to performance and takeoff, there you go. We're done. Trim 4. That's it. Trim at 4. So let's set our trim. Pitch trim is at currently 3. Put it on 4. Let's put this on RTO. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, I think we're ready to go once again. Pre-plan our pushback. We're supposed to take off from runway 27 today. Runway 27 is exactly the runway we landed into anyway, so shouldn't be that difficult, right? Plugins, better pushback, pre-plan our pushback today. We only need a pushback till right here. Okay. Wait, hold on. Yeah, we need a pushback till right here.
Ground to cockpit, plan acknowledged. Call me through the menu when you are ready.
Okay, we are ready. Ground services, forward passenger, ground objects. Our doors are closed, right? Yep, doors are closed. Head up here, APU. Let's turn our APU on. Why is our beacon light on? Okay. Our APU hasn't come to life just yet. Hold on. APU coming to life. It's a long pushback, so let me just go ahead and say start pushback.
Ground to cockpit, tow is driving up.
We do need to disconnect our ground power unit as soon as possible. Oh, we forgot to switch to ground music. We'll leave it on for a bit. Come on. Give me APU. Ah, there we go. Remove this guy. And we're ready.
Okay, all doors and hatches are closed. Ready to connect. Tow connected and bypass pin inserted. Release parking brake.
Releasing parking brake for pushback. Beacon lights on.
Starting pushback, and you may start engines.
May start engines. Okay, so let's go ahead and do just that, shall we? There we go, engines coming to life. Let's turn off our music here.
Once again, welcome aboard X-Crafts. We are creating the most flyer-friendly aircraft, and it's our sincere hope that you have a pleasant experience with us today. At this time, I would like to review some of the safety features of this Embraer 175. Please refer to the safety information card located in the seat pocket in front of you. You can follow along as I point out the airplane's safety features. There are 6 clearly marked exits. The main cabin door through which you enter. An exit on the right side opposite the main door. 2 windows.
Engine seems stable enough. There we go. Yeah, that's much better. Right? Yeah, I think the engines. There is a click that's supposed to happen. There we go. So what happened? I remember this now. When a click happens and the reverse is available, that means your engine's ready to go. There you go. Right now the reverse is here. Okay, anyway, you guys will see it later. I think hopefully I'll come back in for the click. Okay. Show you guys the click we're talking about. Wait for that click.
Operation complete. Go ahead and set the parking brake. Disconnecting tow. Stand by.
Wait, we didn't start the engine. My god, my bad. Now we're starting the engine. Goodness me. N2 rising now. I just want to show you guys the click I'm talking about. Engine coming to life.
The map.
There is that click right there. There's that click. Disconnect. Now both the engines are ready. Reverse thrust is available. Okay, let's go to our cruising altitude today like it's a barbecue. That's exactly what we do here with the ERJ. It's a very straightforward engine startup thing. You just turn the knob and there you go.
Tow is disconnected and bypass pin has been removed. Hand signal on the left. We'll see you next time and have fun up there.
Oh, FD on. VNav. LNav. Auto throttle. Oh Lord. Okay, hand signal, we're good to go there. Goodbye, thank you very much. I need to sort this out again. Where's the auto throttle? Auto throttle not gonna work. Interesting. This is set. Our flaps need to go down to position 2. Let that go down. Let's go up here. We don't need the APU anymore. We're gonna turn that off. Let's turn on our taxi lights. And I believe we can get out of here, can't we? Local lights can remain on here. I forgot how to do this, guys. Can you give me a second to figure it out? I have to press this. But that auto throttle needs to be engaged, though. How do I do that? Release parking brake here. I've forgotten how to do that. FMS, that's what I need to click. I forget this all the time. Nav selected, VNav selected, auto throttle. Auto throttle? Auto throttle is not working. Yeah, why isn't the auto throttle working? It's supposed to. Yeah, we don't have auto throttle. This is weird. I can't get the auto throttle mod here to work properly. Come on. Why are you being so temperamental? Oh. This is not it. I'm not having a good time right now, ladies and gentlemen. I don't know why the auto throttle is not engaging. It engaged for the last takeoff correctly and everything was fine. For this one, it didn't do that. We don't have any auto throttle takeoff, none of that. I don't know. EFN, I don't know what that means. Mr. R Squad 76. Weird. No auto throttle. Can't blame 2024 this time. It will work. It will work in once we are in the air, but at the moment I don't know why it's not working. It's supposed to give me TO mode over here. We managed to do that when we took off last time, but this time it's not working.
Takeoff okay.
Take off, okay. What is our pitch here? Let me take a look at our pitch. Maybe that's it. 4 up on our pitch. Okay. Let's go 4.0 there. Alrighty, let's pump the brakes there. Let's go on that one as well. Yeah, we have everything on, right? That's on across the board. These can come off. That's fine. Everything else is looking good. Let's head down here, go to do that, and TARA is selected there. We still don't have auto throttle. Yep. It's not doing anything. That's okay. It's not the end of the world. Let's get out of here, shall we? Right. Good to go. Today's departure is very interesting. There's a little hold in the departure, I believe. I'm not sure. Probably for us to climb up before proceeding, but yeah, we'll find out. Don't have a lot of runway room.
1. Rotate. V2.
By Yakima indeed. Go. Way too high there. Trying to show you guys the view, but we're good. Let's bring it back down. And there you go. Oh Lord, I forgot to input our altitude. That is why it wasn't engaging. Well, there you go. That makes a lot of sense. That makes a lot of sense. My bad, guys. There you go. Now it makes sense. I'm an idiot. That's what it is. I am an idiot. I am an idiot. It was not the aircraft. We just forgot to set the altitude. How could I forget that? Okay, let me go up to 28,000. Now it makes sense. At least I learned. There you go, 28,000, everything is working as it should. Yes, that's good. Let's put our flaps up here. That is good. TARA, that's good. This is good. Let's put it back to progress there. And yep, we're good. It's pronounced Yakima, bro. Shown Yakima. Ah. Alright. Yakima. Copy that. Thank you for the correction there, Mr. R Squad 76. Yakima. Did not know that. We'll go now. Good night, everyone, and good landing. See you, Mr. Gear 850. Thank you very much for tuning in. Much appreciated. I shall catch you in the next one. There we are on our way out of here, and AutoOrtho giving us trouble again. Oh, but that's all right. We are out of here. Yakima. Is that what you mean? Yakima. Well, whatever it is. I shall fit it in my mouth as much as I can. That sounds weird. Yakima, huh? Yakima. Alright, 28,000. We're on our way to Vancouver here. Is it just called Yakima or Yakima? Which one is it? Yakima or Yakima? Yakima. Whatever. Let's head up here. Everything is looking fine. Yep, it is. Good. So the altitude, I did not set the correct altitude there, and that is why it was refusing. See, I should have known something is wrong. Should have known, right? Anyway, we're climbing on. Let's hit 10,000 feet, and then we'll go ahead and set some stuff up here with the lights and everything. And once we do, we can go ahead and enjoy cinematics after that. But let's see, we're supposed to do something like a hold here. Does that show up? It doesn't show up. Oh, okay. Because ideally what you would do is you'd hold and perform a climb out because of the mountains, I suppose, you know, because of the hills or something. But today it doesn't seem like we need it. Everything is automatically managed. Looking great. Oh, beautiful. Last leg of the day from Yakima. Or Yakima, or whatever, however you pronounce it, but Yakima to Vancouver. Yeah. Okay, we're coming up on 10,000 feet, aren't we? Yeah, let's just head up here, turn these off. Strobe lights, beacon, nav can remain on, logo lights can come off, those can remain on, those can go down, off. But there you are, ladies and gentlemen, passing by 10,000 shortly. A little premature on the lights there, but that's okay. Gonna increase our range here, take an understanding of where the top of descent is, which is right there. So we have enough time to enjoy a little cinematic mode, which is what we're gonna do right now. We're gonna jump back into the cockpit and begin top of descent almost immediately when we reach our top of climb. Flocala. You were inspired to do a flight in the EJ because of yesterday's stream. Minus 426 on the landing. That's okay. That's okay. It's not a particularly easy aircraft to land here. Which variety of the E-Jet did you use? Which variant did you use? I don't understand why some streamers stream without saying anything even though many are watching. It's hard to tell, Mr. Mark Coffee. What exactly drives viewership, etc., etc. There's a lot of factors involved, to be honest. Having done this for a couple of years at this point, I'm telling you, there's a lot of factors. It's not as simple as it might appear. Okay, the 190. I love the 190. I like it a lot. We're coming up on our top of climb already. Hopefully we will be at 28,000 feet when that happens. I don't see that happening though. Some streamers are just scared that others think bad of their voice. I have seen, to be honest with you, streams where people don't talk haven't exactly been. I've never really seen a good one like that. Apart from those, those fast-paced RPG games or something like that. I've never seen a flight simulation streaming where if you don't use your voice, the stream is good. That's very difficult to pull off with the flight simming, you know what I mean? But videos, I know plenty of channels in videos and cinematic stuff that lots of people don't talk, but their videos are honestly absolutely brilliant. But streams, yeah, I agree with you. It's pretty difficult to pull off a flight sim stream without any talking. Yeah, I don't know of any large flights like flight streamer who doesn't talk. However, videos where they don't talk, I can give you plenty of those. Plenty of those. If that's what you're asking, Mr. R Squad, I can give you plenty of videos where they don't talk and they're absolutely incredible. Captain Carlos. Check out Captain Carlos, is an amazing one. Major Tom, another one. I think iFly Max 737, another one. Sam Van Breda. Who else? Flight Sim Experience. Flight Sim Vlogs. There's a lot. These are the guys I look forward to emulating and getting inspiration from one day when I can release such videos of my own, but I need an editor for that. I can't do that myself. But I mostly enjoy talking, and if you're looking for someone who talks and just plays the game very straightforward, there's Jonathan Beckett. Very straightforward stuff. Videos and streams. So I like to talk in my videos as well, because the ones where I don't talk, they don't do well anyway, so I like to speak in my videos as well as the streams. Who's the guy who's not talking on stream right now? In my defense, I basically had to relearn the whole plane. Well, point taken, Mr. Flocala. I will accept it. I'll accept your defense. I can probably edit for you. Mr. R Squad 76, you should probably look into those flight sim channels and the level of editing we're talking about. This is no joke. It's not a little bit of this and a little bit of that. This is some next level stuff right there. Even shooting those videos are difficult. That's how heavy they are on the editing side. It's not a joke at all. Take a look at those channels. Take a look at those channels. Flight Sim Experience, Flight Sim Vlogs, Captain Carlos, Major Tom, Sam Van Breda. There's a bunch of them. I could go on and on and on and on and on. There's a lot of them. I like Jonathan's work. Yes, Jonathan Beckett is a channel I learned a lot from early on when my Microsoft Flight Sim was out. I like the fact that he doesn't pretend, he just keeps it real. But I don't know. I used to have a lot of benefit from him. I still do watch his stuff once in a while. He's doing well with flight simming. I've watched him grow from right when he was a really small channel. I used to watch his stuff and everything. He's not very interactive though on the live streams with the chat, but the stuff he does, he's a pure flight simmer. I like it. I like the way he does things. It's pretty cool. Okay, we've got our speed rising. He's now sponsored and stuff. I've watched him all the way from. There's another guy who came up literally whilst I was watching him. I'm pretty sure you guys know who Owls FS is. Owls FS. He is somebody I watched from when he had like far fewer subs than like I can't even tell you. Like, when he had like less than 1,000, I was watching that guy. He is now a major. Good for him. He seems like a great guy. His streams are very entertaining, and he flies real stuff. Much more realistic flights than I do, for certain. He used to be interactive, but he's above us. He's a creator of software, straight to the point. He's a developer. But in all fairness, he plays the flight sim. You know, he's not like a flight sim expert per se. He's not a pilot expert per se, you know what I mean? He's a developer for sure. I think that's his full-time job or something. His regular job is he's an actual developer of stuff, but he likes to just jump in and have a go at the aircraft, which I really enjoy watching. Mr. Jonathan Beckett. So that's somebody I take a lot of information from, so you guys should check out his channel if you don't know who that is. I follow a lot of different kind of flight simmers, in all honesty. Check out a lot of people's stuff, so I could give you guys suggestions all day. All day. I'm following a lot of people. There are also channels that I haven't yet subscribed from this particular channel as well, that I watch, you know. Our auto throttle's acting a little funny back and forth there. It's having a hard time maintaining speed. We have a configuration that it's not supposed to be in. It's having a hard time maintaining speed. I don't see anything wrong, but the auto throttle's a little bit funky right now. Okay, that's alright. Top of descent is coming up very quickly, so let's go ahead and take a look at our descent altitude. It's supposed to be 3,000. I'm going down to 2,300. So let's set that up. 2,000. Come on, Mr. 2,000. Oh, that's okay. 2,300. Come on, give me 2,300. Don't be stingy there. Yeah, there we go. FS Flight Broadcasting, best for jet flying. FS Flight Broadcasting. I don't know who that is. Flight Sim Broadcasting. Oh, I need to check that out. For real life piloting and for detailed stuff, I usually refer to A330 Driver, who everyone knows is like a legend in the flight sim community. Very professional, very professional. He's got that pilot levels of professionalism with it. Also have a lot of other people. Your Sim CFI, probably honestly one of my favorite channels, to be honest. He has a very nice balance between entertainment and information. I like it. I like the way he does things. I also enjoy the collection of aircrafts he flies. He doesn't just fly a bunch of modern airliners. He flies a bunch of other stuff like the Connies and the DC-6 and things like that. Very nice. Alright. Let's move on and find out some performance information here. I need to go back to SimBrief and tune in some things here, don't I? So landing performance here. We are landing into runway 26 left. Today flaps full. That's fine. Landing weight today is apparently supposed to be around 3945, which isn't correct, as you guys know, but that's okay. Wind and stuff, let's quickly input that. Wind today is likely to be 267. 260 slash... Oh, that didn't work. 260/7 knots. Temperature at 20 degrees in Vancouver at the moment. 3007. QNH. How accurate is that, Mr. Mike Coffee? Is it 20 degrees in Vancouver at the moment? Let's compute all of that stuff right here. And let's send it to our FMS, which is done. Okay. Let's head down here, go to that, landing speeds, performance, and landing, and we are looking good. Let's head down here. Our top of descent is coming up right here, and VNAV path has been engaged, and we're on our way down. There you go, everybody. look at our crabby descent into Vancouver. See, throughout our entire 3 legs of flights, we've been in sight of that mountain right there, Rainier, I believe, right? We've been in sight of the mountain the whole way. We've just been flying in that little locale. We're coming into our arrival procedure into Vancouver. Okay. Brilliant. We're descending at the moment, looking good. This time we have a shot at having a proper arrival with the ILS and everything because we have a good arrival procedure into Vancouver for our flight plan. Now, what airport is that right there? Do you guys see that? Right here. There's an airport right underneath us. Which one is that? That is, ladies and gentlemen, Snohomish County. Is that how you pronounce it? Painfield, Snohomish County. Painfield, Snohomish County. Yeah, that's not that, is it? No. That's the wrong airport there. Which one is it? I can't tell which one it is. Yeah, I might be totally wrong about that one. Is that Arlington? Yep, it's Arlington. Never mind. It is Arlington Municipal. Yep, the one that we're looking at right towards the nose of the aircraft, straight down. You'll see a triangular layout of runways, and that is the Arlington Municipal Airport. The only Arlington I'm aware of is the one in Texas. I don't know about this one. We're nowhere near Texas, so another Arlington Municipal right there. We're turning into our arrival procedure into Vancouver. Let me show you guys that on a little nav map. There you go. There you go. We're into our arrival procedure into Vancouver. So today's arrival procedure should get us perfectly in line and in track for our ILS. Brilliant. Put that away. Jump back in here. Looking perfectly on track so far. We might just do it this time. Heard Vancouver is a nice place. I heard so too. You tell us. In parts, huh? Okay, let's just continue our descent here. Just enjoy the views from the outside for the time being. We'll jump back in for a bit. Got some time to kill now. We are above 20,000 feet, so. Alaska. We should probably fly in Alaska. Alaska would be a beautiful place to fly in, especially, you know what? I've never flown into snow in X-Plane 12. And it always looks so good in the trailers and in the backgrounds and in the screenshots that I often see in X-Plane 12. We have to fly above. Yeah, we need to go north, don't we? Or extremely south like Patagonia or something. We have to fly in the snow in X-Plane 12. I have a feeling it's going to be incredible. All of the streams lately have been the new iFly update. Need some variety like this stream. Yeah, I myself did about 3 of those, to be honest, Mr. Flocala. I myself did 3 of those, but I covered it up. Like, I finished the whole iFly update very quickly. I did 3 of those, hold it, and I moved on. That's because I've been streaming a lot lately. So, you know. I do need to do the MD-11 update in X-Plane 12. Although we've been with the X-Crafts for the past 2 streams, right? It's time to switch it up again, and I think I need to go towards... We might need to do a GA to take a little break from all this airline flying and then jump back into one of the bigger airlines, perhaps either the 777 flight factor, which deservedly deserves all the streams in the world, or we could jump into something in MSFS. Now I'm thinking which one. I don't have a lot of stuff in MSFS in terms of airliners exclusively. The channel's lacking stuff like the A350, which we'll get later when Rhodium code comes out. Probably maybe the A310. It's been a while with that. We can jump into the A310 or the Phoenix. You know, where else are we gonna go? Maybe the A310. It's been a while with that. We'll see. After the GA though, so I do like to have variety. Or you know what? We can jump into a military aircraft. It's always better to do a video with the military jets. People don't really like military jet streams. It's not exactly entertaining to people. It's much more fun with for a video to be a military jet. So I don't know. We'll see what happens, eh? We'll find out. But yeah, definitely one GA, and then maybe I'll hop on into some sort of a jet. Or maybe I'll do a video with a jet and then an airliner. Anyway, you get the idea. Let's jump back into the cockpit, make sure we are doing well. Yes, we are coming down on 18,000 feet, which is transition altitude, which we never changed today anyway. Yeah, we're pretty close to standard anyway, 29.9er. What is the altimeter in Vancouver at the moment? Let me go into SimBrief. Cargo ops in the A310 are some of my favorites. Unfortunately, we don't have a cargo variant for the A310 in MSFS 2024. We don't. We have the passenger variant, don't we? Oh, what is the QNH into Vancouver? 30.07 apparently. So we'll use that. We have inches of mercury in Vancouver, not QNH. Yep, that's right. That's exactly what we have set. 30.07 inches of mercury. It's not 3007, like it's not like 1000 whatever. It's 3007 inches of mercury. Yep, that tracks. I want to take this opportunity to thank everybody who's tuned into the channel, particularly those who have considered subscribing, commenting, liking, all that good stuff for the stream. If you haven't already, please do consider subscribing to the channel, become part of the Fly the Noob community here. I think we can begin to call ourselves a little community now, right? And yeah, I'm trying to get some exciting stuff going on for the channel, but we're kind of limited at the moment. But let's see. We'll get to working on it. The livery is one of the things that I've had a little bit of trouble with. A lot of people backed out on it, so let's see what I can do with it. Soon, hopefully, we'll be able to have the Fly the Noob livery in lots of different varieties here, so we can have a little bit more fun. You know, some freedom with some roots. We can have lots and lots of fun. I am a graphic designer, but not exactly a 3D designer or anything like that, but I am a very good designer in terms of 2D stuff. I need to find someone with a technical expertise to change those into some liveries for us. Got a couple of people back out on me. Exactly the weather outside with a slight breeze. That sounds fantastic. Nice to know that the weather is accurate here. X-Plane 12 actually has historic data much better before Flight Sim 2024, right? It has historic data and historic, weather and data information, as well as the atmospheric scattering and things like that. Very nicely represented by default in X-Plane 12, something I had to use Rex Atmos for in MSFS. But anyway, as long as this looks pretty cool, I have to say. below 20,000 feet, right? Below 15,000 feet, I believe. Yep. Very stable today. No, not much of turbulence or anything. EM, a special livery for private jets from you. Gonna be interesting. Imagine that, right? I'll put it on GA private jet. I'll even put it for the big jets. We'll have like a virtual airline or something of the sort. I don't know. I'm not gonna start a virtual airline, but you get my point. We could have a little fly Danube flying in for different countries. I'll make different variations of the livery. Make it pretty cool. You know what I mean? We can have immersion. Virtual immersion is what I'd like to call it. Alrighty, we're making a lovely little turn. A little bit wonky there. That water looks like a sheet of plastic. Could be a little better there, couldn't it? That's alright though. Let's not complain. Well, let's not complain too much. What is life without complaining, eh? Bellingham on your right. Is that right? Yes, you are right. Bellingham on my right. Yes, there it is. We're passing Bellingham. There is Bellingham. The town is this way, but there's the airport, Bellingham. There is the airport of Bellingham. Thank you very much for pointing that out, Mr. Mike Coffey. There is Bellingham. Bartown. Is that right? Is that right? Bellingham, everybody. Mike Coffey says it's a bar town. There it is. What's our altitude at the moment? 12,000? 10,000? What am I seeing? 12,000. Why are we holding 12,000? Have a look. It's supposed to be above 8,000, below 10,000. I don't know what the aircraft is doing, but all the modes are in the right place, so I'm not really complaining. Pretty cool though. Da, 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 da. Hopefully we begin descending here soon. Once again, I mean. We're at 12,000 and holding it for some reason. I think I need to have some food after this one, eh? Me brain is tired. Oh, there's a second top of descent coming up. Me brain is tired. I need some fuel. I'm thinking dumplings. I like dumplings. San Juan Islands. Yes, we're passing back over them. Is that what they're called? Very Spanish sounding name there. Okay, we're back on our descent here. What you guys, I did ask you guys this a couple of times, didn't I? What do you guys think of me showing my face? Salish Sea past the islands. Salish or Salish? Would I say Salish or Salish? Oh. Didn't see your face. I missed that. No. I haven't yet shown my face. I am saying say. Alright, so Salish it is. I'm saying I was considering, getting a webcam and showing my face in the stream. I think that will make it even more interactive and interesting for everybody. When you can see somebody, it's much more, it's much more attractive, to be honest. It's much more of a good concept during the streams, obviously not in videos. In the videos I'm just going to be talking, but during the streams I think it will be a good idea. I was considering that, still considering it, leaning towards it, but I don't want you guys to run away after seeing my face, you know what I mean? So imagine if a face reveal goes wrong. You're like, oh my god, man. If I have less viewers there after the face reveal, I think I'm gonna take offense to that. That's gonna be funny, isn't it? Oh, we're coming up on 10,000 feet. Let's go ahead and turn on our landing lights here. Get our passenger signs on. Sterile. Well, we turn on the sterile cockpit signs on, but it's not going to be sterile cockpit. Obviously, we're streaming. We're going to be talking about lots of stuff. Logo light on. Some people like to say sterile. I think sterile means something else, doesn't it? Sterile. Sterile. Sterile means something else.
I'll be collecting any remaining service items you'd like to
Yeah, it does, doesn't it?
Part of our eco program. We're committed to recycling aluminum, plastic, paper, and I'll be coming along to get these items. Please make sure all of your personal items are securely stowed, either under the seat in front of you or in the overhead bin. Large personalized electronic devices need to be turned off.
Okay, sterile cockpit signs are
while lightweight devices
purely for,
switch to airplane mode and secured. As a reminder, please make sure all personal belongings are clear the aisle and let us know if there's anything we need to do to get
Yeah, we're below 10,000 feet. It's about to get a little rushed here with the approach, I believe. As you can tell by the percentage completed on the right of the overlay, we are 90-something% there. In case you're wondering why we're at 8,000 feet, 94% of the flight completed. It's because we have an approach procedure, and the percentage completed is gonna decrease a little bit as we fly away from the airport as part of the approach and arrival procedures. Arrival procedures, I should say, not approach. So that's what happens. In case you're wondering why the distance sometimes increases and the percentage completed decreases and then increases, it's because part of the arrival procedure often involves us flying, a little bit away from the airport first. Swiss 001, this guy revealed his face after a long time. Now he has 843k subs. That's true. I have 800 something subs. Swiss 001 has 843k subs. Yeah, I watch his videos regularly, so that is very true. Maybe that could happen, right? Maybe my face could be the thing that blows up the channel. Who knows? Who knows? Okay, we are flying away from the airport, kind of downwind. Almost parallel to the runway, not exactly, as you guys can tell from this right here. We have vectors. We have vectors. I don't like vectors. Oh no, let's delete this one. Yeah, that's much better. There we are. Let's take a look at the other side. Ooh. Oh, fair city of Vancouver. This is like the very outskirts here. It's not exactly Vancouver. We are in Delta. We're looking at Delta right now. And soon we'll be able to see Richmond, I believe. Yeah, Richmond. Richmond is on this side, right? Vancouver should be on the right of the airport and Richmond should be on the left. Well, technically Richmond is part of Vancouver, is it not? Is it? I don't know. But anyway. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, making that little... Why are we not turning? Turn, little air. Aircraft, you need to turn to the left. Turn to the left. Turn to the left. Why you no make turn? It's not making a turn. Guys, we're not turning. Why are we not turning? Activate. Activate. Okay, if that's how you want to play it, then that's how you want to play it, huh? I'm gonna go in this way. Using our heading. Aircraft no make turn, I make turn. You know what I mean? Let's turn this in. Okay. We can fly directly towards Venus here. Very sounds like a combination of two words, which is a synonym for, you know what? No, antonym. No, synonym. You get my point. Why are we so high up? Oh, I did not put it down to the descent altitude. Oh no. Let's go VS. Let's go straight down. Let's go to that. Let's go to that. Approach. No approach. We're not getting any approach. I need to check the frequency. What are we tuned into? Did the FMS screw us again? 110.70 is what we're supposed to be in. 110.70 is correct. Why wouldn't it tune it? Oh lordy, we're having a bit of trouble, aren't we? Course is supposed to be 264. Localizer. It's not working, guys. We have trouble. We have trouble again. Let me try and tune us in here. Over Delta now. My home. Is that right? Delta is where you are. Well, I can see Delta. We pretty much passed it earlier. Okay. Approach. 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 There we go. Localizer on. Glide slope. Give me glide slope. Why isn't it giving me glide slope, guys? I want to give me glide slope. I don't get it. Yeah, I'm thoroughly confused by the behavior of this aircraft right now, honestly. I'm very confused by it. I don't get it. Okay, let's put a stop altitude of 2000 here. It's supposed to be 110.70, which is what we have tuned in. It's all correct, right? The identifier is also correct. Yes, it is. We should have lights. I'm very confused. That bridge is wrong on your left. Is that right? Well, fortunately, I can't really look at that right now. Go into flight mode here. Localizer is on, but not our... Yeah, I'm not getting it. Yeah, I don't get it. I don't get why we can't get our localizer. Je ne comprends pas. Okay, we're just gonna dip under. Maybe that will help us capture the thing, but let's go to flight plan. Ah, it's because of the distance. Never mind, I know what's going on. I know what's going on. I'm out of config, guys. I'm gonna drop the gear. Drop our speed brakes here. We have a runway in sight. Let's see if we can make this. There we go. There we go. We'll be able to do it. Let's go down further. VS. Come on, let's go down. Yeah, our approach. We are too close for the approach. Oh lordy, I have a lot to. Yeah, I was too late. On your right, New Westminster and Burnaby. Okay. Yeah, we're too close for approach now. Okay, so the approach mode is not gonna work. Give me approach, please. No, it's not going to work anymore. All right, ladies and gentlemen, and no problem. We're going to take manual control, and this is our aircraft soon. There we go. We're coming up on the glide slope. Once we do, we're going to take manual control.
1,000.
And we're not going to worry about the glide slope. We're now passing over Richmond. A lot of good Chinese. Ah, I could do with some Chinese food. Well, I'll have dumplings. That's Chinese enough, right? Okay, let me take control.
Autopilot.
There we go. My aircraft. There we go. So it won't let you capture the glide slope if you're in too close to the runway, which kind of makes sense. No problem, I can still see the glide slope. I'm still following it just as usual, so not a problem, everybody. I apologize about the shenanigans. But hey, we had a few good captures today. I thought I would get this one, but I didn't. Alright, coming in for landing. Let me just go under the glide slope a little bit. Going under and flattening out. There we go, that's under enough. Shift our aircraft off to the right a little bit. Minimums are coming up.
Minimums, 2 minimums.
Proceed.
$100. 50. 40.
Throttle.
30. 20.
We're too high. We're floaty. We're floating.
10.
Too floaty. I pulled up too much. Last time I didn't pull up enough. This time I pulled up too much. We don't have any auto brakes. Didn't need any. This is a long runway, so we're just gonna let it run here. Okie dokie. We can yeah, we'll take the next exit. There you are. Welcome back into Vancouver, everybody. That is probably the worst landing of the day, but that wasn't too terrible at all. And in all honesty, landings in X-Plane 12 are so much more satisfying, even the bad ones. Right? We're moving up our flaps and everything. Let's go to radio. Let's go to standby on that. We should take this exit. We're gonna pump the brake. Pump the brake. There we go. Pump the brakes further. Down sometimes pilots will hold the landing to avoid long taxi when possible. Yeah, that is true. That is true. 1, 2, 3, off, that off, low, that off. These two on, that's fine, that's fine. This off, looking good. Welcome to Vancouver. Welcome back to Vancouver, everybody. Alrighty, alrighty, alrighty. It wasn't bad at all, no, but probably the worst landing of the day, though. Kind of try to pull back too much, and that kind of cut it out. Kind of made us lose too much speed there and drop right on in there. So we'll find out, right? Okay, now we're going to taxi on to a parking here at Vancouver. If I can find a good parking for us. All I'm seeing are some American Airlines parking mostly. I'm not seeing any Alaska parking per se. I don't think there are any per se. It seems like it's all American Airlines parkings and Canadians. Where are the Canadian stuff? It's a lot more American parkings than the Canadian. That's not right. I don't know. Okay, we'll find ourselves at any one of these parkings pretty much. So it's all right. Airport food. Well, no better. Go to Richmond or Vancouver. Yeah, I suppose so. There are some airports in the world that have absolutely beautiful food, honestly. More American Airlines than Canada. Makes sense because that's what I'm seeing. All these gates are all just American Airlines. Welcome back into Vancouver, everybody. Hope you guys had a good time. Now let's go ahead and park and check out the landing replay. Before we call it a day, we have to see the replay. Okay, so we're gonna steal a gate from one of these American guys here. We're gonna steal a gate from American Airlines. We're gonna put ourselves in there. I don't think they'll be too happy with us, but hey, we gotta make do today. Oh, look at how good this airport looks, man. It looks fantastic. Can turn on our APU, can't we? APU not yet coming to life. Give it a second. You have to leave it on the on position for a couple of seconds before you actually start the APU. I never leave it there long enough, but now we've got a good start. Now it's starting up. I can't tell it's a good start yet. Crossing runway, no problem. We got no traffic in X-Plane 12. I wish I did have traffic and ATZ and X-Plane 12. Unfortunately, I don't. Yeah. It's an American fest everywhere. Oh, we can see a United, luckily. Some Delta there. Oh, a Canadian right there. Air Canada. Do we see any Alaska? Nope. No Alaskans in here today. It's just us, eh? Is that? No, that's not Alaskan. Okay, we'll park somewhere here. That's a large gate. I'm not going to take that. Can I take any one of these gates? I can, right? I can take something here, probably. Everything is taken here, man. Oh, no. We have a parking available. We don't? Well, I suppose we have to turn. Suppose we'll have to turn around here. I was hoping there would be a parking in here somewhere. But apparently not. So we'll make a turn and we'll find a parking somewhere. We have to. We might have to go to the other end of the airport here. South Terminal, some parking available for local flights. Well, technically this is a local flight, isn't it? It is international, but it's local, right? It's literally a grocery run. If we had a business jet, it would probably be a grocery run. Find a parking somewhere on this part. Why is this guy over here? Come on, man. Little Avanti or whatever it's called, the Piaggio thingy. I don't know what it is. Okay, I'm gonna turn off to my left here and go looking for a parking. We're hunting for gates here. Doesn't have to be a gate. If it's a suitable ramp, it's good enough. Like Victoria, and we have domestic flights from the main terminal like Calgary. I've been to Calgary International, MSFS, yeah. Flew there recently. Not an X-Plane 12 though. Calgary. Okay, let's find ourselves a parking, right? Some big boys in here. I spy some stuff here. We need it. Come on, give me an empty slot here. Why is this airport so full? Why is this airport so full? Why am I struggling to find a parking? Because of the amount of traffic in here. This is strange. Maybe we can park here. No. Ah, there's an empty one. But should we put ourselves here? I don't think we should. You know what? We'll take this one. We'll take this one. Yeah? Let's take this one right here. Yep, we'll take this one right here. There we are. I do have OpenSAM installed. Does that mean that we can use the gate? We are too fast. There we go. How about that? This will do, right? Let's jump in here and set that up. There we go. Let's now go ahead and take a look at our landing replay, ladies and gentlemen. That's exactly what we're going to do, right? As expected, Alt-R, and let's go back. It's a long taxi, guys. I'm going to give it a little boost there, a little boost there. Okay. That's a little... Let's go forward a little bit. Yep, somewhere here makes sense. Landing replay, everybody. Let's go ahead and check it out. From this side or this side? You know what, let's go this side. Let's check out the landing replay. Yeah, too early of a flare. Put the throttle down, lose speed, fall down like a brick. That's what happened here. You see that? Landings look rougher than they actually are, I think. I don't know. Not bad. Scenery for the airport. Something's not supposed to be there, but close enough. Close enough for sure. So that's what happened there. Anyway. We did have a good landing today, so let's take a look at this side. Yeah, we should not have done that float, and that really puts you... Yeah. Yeah, it's not too terrible. Very nice. Let's go back. Let's take a look at the landing replay from the other side, shall we? From right here. Let's go this way. Maybe this way. See, we should have touched down right there. Yeah, had we touched down right there earlier on, would have been perfectly fine. Okay, let's go back. Play view from the runway, and then we'll play one from the tower. Because this landing deserves it. Well, not really, but you get my point. We deserve it. See, look at that float. That is what screwed this landing up. I should have just continued. Oh, come on. Yeah. Well, you live and learn. For next time, right? For next time. Anyway, I'm having fun flying this aircraft though. We're gonna have to switch it up for the next stream, but this was fun. We'll visit it before it's too late. And look at that, we got a little sailboat going by. That's really nice, isn't it? We'll definitely visit it before it's too late. Let me go ahead and take a look at this landing once more from this view, and then we'll go to the tower. There you are. Beautiful model. Especially for X-Plane 12, this is a brilliant one. Yeah, there was too much flaring, too much of that stuff. That float right there really killed it. And then we dropped like a brick because the throttle was already retarded. Meaning pulled back, just to be clear. But yeah. Alright. Let us now check out the tower view. And then we'll wrap it up. Have to stream in the bathroom and need to make supper. Enjoyed this flight in my local area? Well, thank you very much for tuning in, Mr. Mike Coffee. Look at that. Our frame rates are terrible right now. I think it's too much zooming in. Yeah, the frame rates are terrible right now. What is going on? I don't think this view is going to do us any justice today. Yeah. Unfortunately not. Okay. Let's just cut our landing replays there. See ya, Mr. Mike Coffee. Thank you very much for tuning in. All right. Now let's go ahead and close up our aircraft for today. Okay. Let's shut it down. There you go. Brilliant. Let's go back up here. Let's put our beacon lights off. That can come off. These can come off. This is already off. That's fine. That's fine. That's fine. Okay, great. We'll use this one for now. Let's head down here. Passenger door. No. Can we operate the jetway? Set the chokes. We'll open up that door right there. There you go. Okie dokie, that all sounds fantastic. We're gonna assume everyone's gone. We're gonna do that. And then we're gonna do this. We're gonna do that. Then we're gonna go and leave this on, obviously. What else? Can we turn these off? I guess so, I don't know. I think we're supposed to turn these off. No. Alright, in either case, emergency lights not on, that's fine. Alright guys, I think we are done with today, aren't we? Yes, we are. There we go. Okay, brilliant. Brilliant indeed. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, this is where we leave it here for today. I believe the APU is off. Yes, it is. Everything is off as it should be. And we are going to end our live stream right here today. So thank you so much, everybody who tuned into the live stream. Hope you guys had a good day and a good time here with me on the live stream. Hope you guys had, enjoyed it. That's what I'm looking for. Leave a like, comment, subscribe, do all of that good stuff for the channel as we continue to push on. So that was the Embraer E175 by X-Crafts here in X-Plane 12. I shall catch you guys in the next one. Thank you so much to everybody who tuned into the live stream. Thank you in particular to those who tuned into the live chat. Mr. Mike Coffee, thank you very much for your continued engagement. Hope you had a good time. EM, once again, thank you so much, man. Thank you very much for tuning in. Who else we got? We got people. R Squad 76, thank you so much for tuning in. Flo Kala, thank you so much for tuning in and to the live chat. Thank you very, very much. Gear 850, thank you so much, man. And I hope you have a good day. Hope you have a good day. Who else was that? Hatectic 6622, thank you so much for tuning in. The Go-Getters Invest, hope to see you again. Thank you very much. Who else we got? Who else we got? Who else we got? Kirsch Hunting, thank you so much for tuning in today, man. Much appreciated, much appreciated. Hope you have a good day. Who else was in town today? Who else was in town today? Who else was in? Oh, it's just you guys. Mr. Anas, thank you very much for tuning in as well. In case I've missed anybody's name in the live chat, thank you very much. Much appreciated. With that being said, I shall catch you guys in the next one. And until then, you have yourselves a good day. See you soon and bye-bye.